All right, welcome everybody to another exciting game here at Grimforge. We are in for a doozy today. This one's going to be a nice little Aeldari list versus a wonderful Tempesta Scion list. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be a bloodbath either way, so it's going to be a lot of fun. My name's David, and this is...
My name's Aaron.
All right, so going over the... just want to start off by saying thank you very much to Grimforge and Army Painter Studios in order to be able to make this a reality. The terrain here is lovely. It's great. The setup is amazing, and we definitely couldn't be here without those two sponsors for sure. Going over our mission and lists today, the mission is going to be Mission 11, a Retrieval mission. As you can see, we've got all kinds of objectives on the board, and it's going to be interesting. We got 6 objectives. We got one here, one here, one here, one here, here, and another one there. Obviously, we're going to go end to end today and fight this out the long way. My list today is going to be a nice little Eldar list. So that is going to be, and I'm sorry, I have to use my phone in order to quickly go over it. Today I'm going to be bringing in an Aeldari army, so that's going to be interesting. I haven't played this list in a very, very long time, and I have most of my models here that you're going to see are going to be new, first time for me ever played. So let me know if I do something wrong. By all means, yell at me. That's going to be part of the game. So I've got an Autarch Skyrunner. That is going to be my Warlord, and he's going to have the Seer of the Shifting Vector, which is going to be his Warlord trait. That is going to give him 1 basic free reroll on a to hit, a to wound, or an armor save per battle round. And he is going to have the shimmery plume of, well, you get it. He's -1 to hit. And so that's going to be him. I also have a Farseer who comes in with Doom and Fortune. He's going to be inside of my Wave Serpent. And I'm going to have a Spirit Seer with Protect Jinx, and he's also going to be inside of my Wave Serpent. I've got 2 squads of 5 Dire Avengers. The Exarch has had an upgraded ability, and that's going to give him give that unit every 6 to hit. It's going to give me an extra attack. He's got two shuriken cannons, and I've got 2 squads of those on the board. I've got 2 squads of Storm Guardians, nice little filler units. I see his guardsmen, and I'm going to raise him a whole bunch more basic guardsmen as well. I've got 2 units of Wraith Blades. I've got ones with swords, and I've got ones with the axe and shield, and both of those are going to be inside of my Wave Serpents with the Farseer and the Spirit Seer. I've got an 8-man unit of Shining Spears. Can't go anywhere without my Shining Spears. I'm a sucker for them. I think they're going to do really well for this game, and I do have an upgraded Exarch in that, and that is going to give me a 3-up invulnerable save against shooting. I think I'm going to need it against the Tempesta Scion list, so let's do that. I've got 2 units of War Walkers. Each one has 3 War Walkers in it. Those guys are going to go in their outflank, their special outflank, and they're going to have, one of them's going to have a Star Cannons all over the place, and the other one is going to have 2 missile launchers, a Bright Lance and a Star Cannon, as well as a Bright Lance and a Shuriken Cannon. Yes, I know this is one heck of a mix-up, but that's what's on the model. So that's what I'm going to take today. Also, I have 2 Wave Serpents. Each one of my Wave Serpents, one of my Wave Serpents has a twin scatter laser, as well as Vectored Engines. Vectored Engines allows me to, if I advance with them, they're -1 to be shot. On the other one, I have a twin Bright Lance, and again, that one's going to have Vectored Engines as well, and that's going to be, again, if I advance, they get a -1 to be shot. So that is my list going into today's battle. We'll see how it goes. Go ahead, Aaron. Let's see what you got.
So I am bringing a battalion and a patrol of 9 Thiotian Gorgons. Both lists kind of mixed together, so we'll go over really quickly. 3 Tempester Commanders, 2 with Power Sword and the ability to extra order, so to give up their weapon. The other one with his pistol and a Power Fist. 9 squads full up of infantry. 4 of them just standard las rifles, 2 with 4 grenade launchers, and 3 with 4 plasma guns each. As well as 3 command squads filled to the brim with 4 Melta Boys each. Bringing 4 Tauroxes, carrying the rifleman squads up the board. Taurox Gatling Cannon, Storm Bolters, and Volley las guns. And that's it. We have most of the army deployed, a couple units in reserve, and I'm also bringing with me, just to fill up points today, a Vindicare Assassin.
Yeah, that one's going to be scary. I'm not going to lie. That one's going to be scary. Hopefully it doesn't take out my my leadership right off the bat. Just a quick thing on terrain, just so everybody knows that at home what we're going to be doing here. We have a bunch of basically, if it looks like a ruins, it is a ruins. If it looks like a building, it is a ruins. Except we have the 2 industrial structures here on the ends, as well as we have a couple of barricades. You'll see them. There are a bunch of barrels all around. And we will be playing those as such. We can get into the little buildings, but we cannot get into the big building in the middle. We've decided that that would be a great way to play that. The buildings are line of sight blocking all the way around, so even if we are in them, we can't shoot in and out of them. But just so if you see something that's on top of something, that is representative. We'll let you know that's going to be inside or whether it is on top. Other than that, I think we are ready to go. We've
Just going over the secondary objectives.
Oh yes, that is correct. So for today, the secondary objectives that I will be taking will be engage in all fronts. I think with my mobility, I'll be able to get around to the table, not easily, but I think I'll be able to do it. I'm going to take deploy Scramblers, same basic reason, and I'm going to take thin their ranks. I was pretty stuck on my last secondary on this one, but I think thin their ranks will give me. So I'm not going to max it out, but I think it'll help me out, and I should be able to get hopefully about 10 points out of it, give or take.
Also, with my high mobility, I'm also jumping on engage in all fronts, hoping to get in the table quarters as well. I chose Teleport Homer to maximize my deep strike ability and kind of take his back end and hopefully just keep the points building there. And then, again, at a loss, but I decided to go a bit fluffier, Assassinate. He's only got the 3 characters, but that's the guard's goal today, disrupt the leadership of the Eldar.
Yeah, you take them out, you win the game. That's a reality of the situation. All right, so.
Before you begin, BK905 would like to know if you guys planned the matching shirts.
Oh yeah,
No.
Of course. We called up each other. I gave him the elbow and I said, hey, which one are you going to wear? You're going to wear the checkered shirt? He looked all sleepy at me and said, yeah, let's go checkered today. So yeah, that's how we're going today. It probably is pretty weird against our backdrop here. There might be a little bit of distortion, but it is what it is. Anybody have? Oh, one of the things that we want to make sure that the viewers at home are definitely involved in this game. If you have any questions, by all means, give us a shout. If you notice that we forget something, let us know. That's part of the game here, as well as the dice. We've had in the past, there's been some dice that are easier seen than not easier seen. So let us know and make sure that we're using dice that are easily seen. We have lots of dice here, and we can easily switch them out if we need to. Anybody have any other questions from the chat?
Not currently.
No? All right. Well, then let's get this one going. What do you think, Aaron? Do you want to go first or do you want to go second? There's no real choice anymore, but what
No.
are you hoping for?
Hoping for first.
Hoping for first. Let's see what happens. Oh, we got a big 6. I guess I will be going first today. So away we go. So unfortunately, as everybody knows, the movement phase is probably one of the more boring of the phases to be watching at home, but I'm going to try my best in order to be able to make it so that way everybody has a bit of an idea. In the command phase, I don't have anything in my command phase that I will be doing this turn. I have starting off with 12 command points, so that I just wanted to give that everybody a little heads up on that one. Let's move these guys here. I don't think I'm going to be within range of this objective.
So they're running into the building?
So they're going to run into the building. And then these 2 guys are going to touch the building, which will still give me my cover. I can only shoot 18 inches with these little guys. So let's do that. All right. I'll leave these guys back here. These guys are inside the building on this here side. They're going to just sit there and hold that objective, I think, for this turn. Let's jump up here. Let's get these bikes moving. I think the bikes are going to be important for me, so let's get them up the board and moving around. Of course, they get to go a whopping 16 inches, which is a nice little movement for them, to be honest with you. My worry is, honestly, overcommitting at this point in time. So I don't want to be too far all over the board when Aaron decides he's going to come in with his massive amounts of deep strike. of course, the Aeldari with all their little shenanigans. Well, hopefully will go pretty good. Try to hide my best I can from that big old sniper there. Big whopping 16-inch move on these guys. It's hard to believe that they go so far. No battle focus on the wave serpents, so if I advance them, I can't shoot. But everything else in the army has the battle focus. So let's just jump up. We'll make sure that we have this objective. I think somewhere here. What's the worst that happens, right? Worst that happens is everybody dies. That's the goal of the game, I thought. So let's move this guys over here. We'll do the same kind of thing, just to double up on this here side of the board. And that's it for my movement phase. So, like I said, this is the first game in a while for us. So if we make any mistakes, by all means, point them out. Everybody loves to be told they're wrong. And everybody loves telling everybody that they're wrong. So I think, I think that that's going to be pretty much the end of my movement phase. So let's go into the psychic phase. Psychic phase is over due to the fact that my psychers are still inside of their transports. My shooting phase, I am going to have a little bit of shooting here, nothing crazy. This is going to be a pretty quick turn one. It is what it is. So let's see. I want to shoot you, and I think I can. You are at a -2 to hit, though, are you not?
Yep, before math, still maxes at -1.
Oof. All right, let's go. Start off with my bright lances. I need to get some bright lance love going on here. So this bright lance is going to go into this here Torox. Let's see if I can get a couple of lucky shots going down range. Looking for 3s to hit. No minuses on them, correct?
Correct.
3s to hit. I got 1. I'll take it. That would be a 3 to wound on toughness 7.
Yep.
Strength 8, toughness 7. So here we go. Of course. I've got 12 command points. What the heck? Let's spend 1 command point. That'll be bringing me down to
11.
12 because I got 1 in my command phase. And that is a wound. That will punch straight through your 3-up armor, unfortunately, just because it's a -4 on that one. And the damage is 3. I'll take it. Let's go now with the scatter lasers. I think we need to get rid of some of these here power shots on this here side. So scatter lasers going into this here infantry squad, I guess, so that's going to be 8 shots total. Hitting on 3s. Not bad. I'll take it. Oh, I never thought red dice inside of a red box. That might be an issue, but we'll see how it goes. Might have to switch dice trays here. Looking for 2s to wound. They're strength 6. They all wound except for 1, so that's going to be 5 wounds in there. No armor save on that at all. And away you go.
No armor, you know AP, you mean?
No AP, sorry.
Okay.
No AP.
Still looking for 5 4-ups. And 2 of them pass.
4 ups. 2 died.
Yes.
There you go.
The other way around.
All right. Perfect. I don't have a charge phase. I'm not going to use a charge phase. So I do believe that is the end of my turn. Not a very exciting turn 1 here. But I don't want to overcommit. And we'll see how Aaron does on his. So I think that'll be it. We'll switch that over to Aaron. Aaron, points for the end of the turn. I don't even think I got far enough in order to be able to get my engage. Yes, I have. So, 30 inches. I have not. So, no engage this turn.
The Scions do not lose anyone to morale. So I should have rolled that on the board.
Jeez. It's rough when you forget your deploy scramblers when you have 3 units that are doing absolutely nothing. Do you mind if I take one of my deploy scramblers?
By all means.
All right. Well, this will be the only time I can do that for you.
Who's it going to be?
These guys here are going to deploy my scramblers.
Okay. All right, so the Torox primes are going to shoot up their 14-inch move today. So we just want that side of the finger. These guardsmen are going to run up and try to gather this objective.
While Aaron is doing his movement here, do we have any questions on the chat by chance? If there is, by all means, let us know. The white dice are hard to read. Okay.
Presumably mine. So we'll change those out.
Yeah, we'll change those out. Not a big deal at all. First game using them, so let's say at this very moment, very good. Very good so far. We'll see how it's going after the shooting phase, though. That might have to change my opinion pretty quick.
All right. Fun and shenanigans. So we're going to start with the Taurox on my far right.
Yeah.
It's going to be putting everything it has,
This one right here.
yep, into those infantry hanging out back there.
Into these infantry hanging out back here. All right, so it's going to be a -1 for you to shoot me because I am inside of this here wonderful dense terrain.
Absolutely.
And what's the AP on this here weapon?
So the first up is the hotshot volley guns on the side.
Yeah.
They're going to be strength 4 AP2 because they're just hotshot laser rifles. Then the Gatling Cannon and Stormbolter, just strength 4 AP dash.
All right, so you know what, just for fun, just to see if I can try to keep these guys alive, I am going to spend 1 command point. Do I get that command point back? On a 6, I get it back, just because of my OTOC. I do not get it back, so they are a +1 to their armor save while they're inside of this right now.
Okay. Yeah, just to make sure I'm not
Yep.
cheating there. Everyone's in range, so we'll start with the volley gun on this fellow. A -1 to hit, so he's looking for 4s.
Oof. Here we go.
So we got half up.
Paid off pretty good, actually. That was worth 1 CP.
You're Eldar, so you're winning on 3s. With 3 wounds, -2.
3 wounds and a -2, so I'm down to a 4, back up to a 6. 3 wounds, you said? Oh, ooh. All right, that's a good start. One, 2, 3.
Next up will be the Gatling Cannon on that Taurox. These are the first half of its shots. -1, so looking for 4s. For 4 out of 10 hits.
So far,
Strength
so
4,
good.
So 3s again, but AP dash. 3 wounds.
3 wounds, looking for 4s on this one. All right, what do we got? We've got 1 save, 2 more go down.
This is the second half of that Gatling Cannon shooting.
Okay.
Same as before. Except this time, 3 hits,
Yeah.
and then 3s to wound. Oh, for no wounds.
Oh, perfect. Get those triple 1s out of the way.
Stormbolter, it's 1 hit for 1 wound at this range.
And I make that save on a 4-up.
Very nice. Now the infantry are still going to be what you need for some of your secondaries. So my second Taurox is going to finish up shooting at them as well.
All right, I still got my -1 though. It carries
Yep.
through right to the end of the phase. So
Same to hit. 4s on the hotshot volley guns. 4 half. 3s to wound, AP -2 for 2.
2, looking for 6s here. Nope. Doing good so far.
And then the Gatling cannons. So this twice. Looking for 4s up. We have 8 from the first volley.
Oof.
We'll just roll both volleys together this time.
Yeah, absolutely.
8 and 6. So we got 14 total.
Oof. Rolling a wound. Looking for 3s on this. 3s?
3s, yeah.
3s?
All strength 4.
Okay, here we go.
So just this twice, 7s. Oh. For 3.
3 so far. 3 in my hand.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, let's grab some more dice then. And let's see how these ones go. Looking for, these are no AP.
Dash, yep.
All right, looking for 4-ups on this one. Oh, not bad. I only dropped 2. That's, you've seen it here, people. This is not normal for me. I like to roll the low game. So unfortunately, 2 is still enough. Is what it is.
Yep.
Good
So that one
job.
Stormbolter just ends up shooting an empty graveyard.
Perfect.
We slip over to the other side. They're going to shoot at the squad in the back behind your...
And back here.
Yep.
Okay.
Same thing.
You
So we're
can
going
see them for sure.
for 8.
All right.
So the hotshot volley guns, both squads are going to fire into there. I'm just going to declare that now.
Yeah, sure. There's no sense to me. I had my -1 over there. It didn't really help me, so I'm not going to lightning fast these guys. They're just going to take it on the chin.
Okay, so hitting on 3s, slightly better, but only 3 hits from the volley guns from the first Taurox, and 3s. So 2 minus 2.
2 at -2, looking for nothing, so I don't get any dice saves on them ones. So let's just take these front 2 guys out.
First half of the Gatling Cannon, looking for 3s. We have 8.
Yeah.
Second half of the Gatling Cannon, looking for 3s. We have 7.
A total of 15.
So we'll start with these 7 first, and then we'll have the 8. Strength 4, also looking for 3s. So we have 4 at AP dash.
So 4 at AP dash, and I'll just wait for you to roll your other half of them here to do them all at the same time.
5, 6, 7.
5, 6, 7. Here we go. Yeah, taking it on the chin. Ooh. So only 1 save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. I think that is the squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down.
Perfect.
Nice
So-
shooting, Aaron.
Both those Tauroxes just finish emptying out into there. The front up grenade launcher squad.
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, so today we'll be fighting Blood Angels versus Cow.
What is going on?
Nifty. So you have 2 men exposed
Yep.
that these grenade launcher boys are going to fire at.
Absolutely. I expected it to come.
Yep, Gorgon trait only gets the closest enemy, so they're not going to get exploding dice from this because your Wave Serpent is closer.
Fair enough.
And you are not in blast. 5 doesn't count for blast.
5 doesn't count for blast. No, need to have 6 or more. The blast would have been good back on these guys.
So they're going to fire the grenade launchers first. 4.
Doing frag shots?
Yeah. 8,
Okay.
sorry. 8, 12, 13 shots.
Woo!
Threes to hit.
It's looking like it's going to be a bad day for the Eldar today, boys.
Well, there you go.
Oh, that's what we like to see.
4, 7 hits.
I'll take it.
Well, those things you never use. So just looking for 4s to wound. No AP. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4, no AP. All right, so I have a 4-up save, and I'm inside cover. So, sorry, that was 4?
Yeah.
4, I'm inside cover, so that puts me down to a 3-up save on these guys. Here we go. Oh, we make them
it
all. Wow.
All right, that squad lost 2 riflemen, so should be 3 riflemen just in range.
Just going to move your wound counter up here.
Sorry, yeah.
No,
Yep.
that's all good.
3 riflemen hitting on 3s. For 2 hits. 4s to wound.
4's to wound.
No wounds.
No wounds. That's what I like to see. Those hot shots are they're pretty scary. So, do they overheat, Aaron?
They do not.
They do not. Excellent.
They just only have a range of 18 inches instead of the normal guard 24.
Fair enough.
And we have some interesting choices.
I'm not sure about the interesting choices.
Yeah, oh, it's where do I shoot the Vindicare? I'm going to pop the Vindicare at one of the Guardians just because he's visible.
One of the Dire Avengers.
Dire Avengers,
You
thank
bet.
yes.
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
2 to hit and then a 2 to wound.
Oh, that's a hit. That is a wound. What's the AP on that one?
AP -4.
AP -4 is going to punch right through. Not much I can do about that.
Sorry, -3 on an Exodus rifle.
-3.
And you
all
get no
right.
cover.
All right. I don't have to worry about that then. We'll just take one of them guys off. He'll just die. Just boop. Done.
And yeah, so that's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn? All
I've
right.
killed no characters, so no points there.
No.
I don't have enough control of the field yet,
No.
because dead center's
Oh, yeah.
more or
the-
less here.
More or less here, so we're not fully inside there yet. You're correct.
And yeah, so that's it. I'm still sitting at 10 command points.
All
Off to
right.
your turn too.
Off to my turn too. So the start of my command phase. Let's. Is there anything that we're missing? Anybody on the chat have any comments, questions? Want to see that we can do better? Oh, speaking of, can we see the new dice that Aaron has chosen a little bit better here? Hopefully that's a yes. If not, then let us know. Again, we'll switch them out. It's not a big deal. I'll be going up to 12 command points. Keep in mind, there's a lot of rust on me this time around. So let's go with. Do I have anything else in the command phase? I do. I have primary points. So I'm going to gather 5, 10, 15 primary points on this one. And I lost my pencil, and I can't write it down, which is wonderful, because I'm old school like that, and I like to write things down with a piece of paper. But sitting at 15 right now. Anything else that I am forgetting? No, I don't think so. So let's go straight into the move phase. Moving. Well, I get the same amount of cover either way if I bring these guys up. They don't have to make a leadership roll. They didn't lose enough guys. If you guys want me to roll those leadership tests, even though I can't fail, that's fine. I have no problem doing that. Just let me know. And bringing this guy over, and he's just going to plunk right in that little hole as well. So they'll be able to get a nice little cover save on that one. It helps. Every little bit helps. Now the big question. Do I want to start to commit? There's still a lot of stuff coming in. I think, let's have a little think here. I want to, let's bring these guys forward a little bit. I'm still going to try to hide my way out a little bit on these ones. Not much I can do, so let's just bring these ones up the board slightly. And what I'm trying to do here is I want to be able to get within 6 inches of this here front guy in order to be able to light him up with my lances. That's the lances are my best bet of trying to take down one of these Tauroxes. And so that's what the goal is at the moment. I want to make sure I try to stick within the 3 inches of the objective as well in order to be able to maintain some points. Worst case scenario, I can always forfeit that point and come in at a different side. I don't think... You know, let's bring that Otak out a little bit further. Let's bring him out just a little bit to the side here. All right, I think that'll work. I'm trying to plan out my outflank here with my my war walkers as well, so that's always important. Do I want to get out? You know, I don't think I want to get out just yet. And as such, I think I'm just going to bring this guy over to here for the moment. I want to get within 3 of that objective, but not getting within one of each of the other ones there. All right, let's throw him there, see if we can block some stuff coming in there. And as well, I want to move this guy up, and he's going to go right in here. Still sticking within 3. Claim that objective. As for the rest of my movement phase, I think these guys are going to stay here. I think it's time to bring in some more walkers. I want to try to take over this side of the board. So these guys have a little bit of a reduced range on their coming in from the sides. They can only come in 3 and 9 inches away, so it's a little bit different. But I think we'll come in like this, and wholly within 3 is pretty near the size of their base. but it is what it is. Still puts me within 6 in order to be able to gather that bonus from the autarch. 3 roll 1s definitely will help. And we'll bring them in like that and see if I can't get rid of some of that stuff over there. Over here, though, let's like to be able to shut down a little bit of his deep strike. Oh, gun fell off. Happens. Can't really come in there just yet. I don't have the same restrictions as I would normally have. So I could come in over here, but I think the best bet actually is to hold them out for this turn. We need one more turn before I do some heavy commitment on that side. I would like to block off some of that deep strike, though. 36 inches. We'll see if I can actually fit some of these guys in to get some shots in. 3 inches from the side of the board. Can I still see you? Yes, I can. Are you within 36? Yes, you are. All right, so that is going to be the end of my movement phase. I'm going to keep my guys inside my wave serpents at the moment. I just need to... there's a lot of stuff going to be deep striking in here in a minute, so it is what it is. Okay, so shooting phase. Oh, before I do a shooting phase, let's make sure. 18 inches. I'm definitely outside of my thing, so I'm going to deploy Scramblers with these guys.
Okay.
And so they won't be shooting this turn, so that's going to give me my second deploy Scramblers. Let's start off with these here guys here. They're going to fire off the Warwalkers. Are going to fire all of their star cannons into this Taurox here. I can only see this one on the side, so let's see what happens. That is going to be 4 shots per walker. 1, 2, 3, 4. For a total of 12 shots. Hitting on 3s. Wonderful, wonderful 3s. And hopefully this will be good. So hitting on 3s. Take out the 2s. Looking for 5s now. The good news is if I can get some of these coming through, they can do some pretty good damage. So that's not bad. I'll take the 3. So this is at a -3.
Okay, so 6s.
So 6s for Aaron. 3 6-ups.
Not a 1.
Not a 1, but D3 damage. No upgrades on these, or no updates on these ones just yet. So looking for a D3 damage. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage total. That's on this this Taurox right here. Down to 3. That really helps out. Let's go over to the other side of the board. And let's see if we can get a little bit of love over here. So I think what I'm going to do over here is let's go with, I think I'm going to put all of these guys because I'd rather them dead than not. So let's put all of these guys inside of this outside Taurox. The first things first, we're going to shoot crack missiles with the Eldar missile launchers. So that's going to be 2 shots. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. 1 hit, re-rolling. 2 hits, wounding on 3s because of the strength 8. That's 1, -2.
Good to go.
Good to go. All right. Bright Lances. I got 2 Bright Lances. Hitting on 3s, 2 hits, wounding on 3s. Oof, that hurts. In fact, that hurts enough that I'm going to have to use a command point to re-roll that one. This is the re-roll first. Oof. There we go. That's Dave. And then do I get my command point back on a 6-up? I do not. So I'm down to 1 last command point. That puts me down to 11. Just sorry about that. I'm just making sure I keep count here. And then I've got a star cannon for 2 shots. Those both hit. Looking for 5s to wound. Nope. And then the shuriken cannon. So again, looking for 3s to hit. They all hit. 5s to wound, though, only strength 6. 1 wound, and it is at a -3.
So looking for a 6-up.
Excellent. I see the Emperor's on your side today. That's just what you're looking for. All right, so now that didn't work. I'm not sure if everybody's aware of it. Oh, drop dice. First one. Might be the second. Not sure. Let's go with... let's put all of the lances into this Torox on the inside Torox. And let's put all of the... Let's go all the Shuriken in there as well. I really need to start getting rid of some of these Toroxes in order to be able to survive this game. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 8 lances in total. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling those 1s. Perfect, 1 miss. 5s to wound though. This is going to be hopefully good. So we've only got 2 wounds. -4 is going to punch straight through, so that's just going to be 2 damage each for 4 damage, Aaron.
Okay.
As for the Shuriken, Aaron's going to have to give a little talk here while I count out some dice. There's 32 shots coming in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So the Eldar coming around both flanks, leaving their back open.
8.
Hopefully we can get some motion down, take out a couple of those Guardians, and keep us on my side of the board.
Okay, so this is going to be the first of the bunch, and then this one is going to be the second of the bunch in the other dice tray, just to make sure everything's confusing. Rerolling the 1s, only 2 1s in this tray, and rerolling the 1s in this one, just 3 to reroll. All right, taking out the 2s. Taking out the 2s. All right, here we go. So looking for 5s on this. Fishing for 6s. 6s will give me a -3 AP, which will definitely help punch through some of that hard armor that the Imperium always seems to come out with. So looking for 5s and 6s. All right, we got some luck on this one. So let's take out the misses here. We've got a pretty good roll, actually, it looks like. I will definitely take it. Looks like my wounds that are wounds are 6s. So we've got 1, 2, 3 at normal armor save, so that's going to be a 3-up. 1 goes through.
How much? 1 damage?
Just 1.
Okay.
And then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's that? 6? 6. 6 ups. Those are going to be at -3.
4 of them down. So you're surviving with 1 wound left.
Surviving with 1 wound left. All right. Well, I guess that means that my Otak is going to have to do some miraculous things here. So hitting on a 2 with him. Hitting on a 2, re-rolling 1s because they haven't updated his rule just yet. So that's good. Looking for a 5 or a 6 to get through on this. No, sir. I get to re-roll 1
Per phase.
1 per battle round. So let's do that now.
Oh yeah, for your whirling trait. Yep.
Yeah, let's do that now. Hoping for a 5. Hey, it goes through. So that goes punches right through for 2 damage.
Punches right through.
Yeah, -4.
Sounds nifty. So now we're going to see if the Torox blows himself up.
Yeah, let's hope not. I'm too close.
So just looking for a 6 for an explosion.
No,
Okay.
sir. All right, your infantrymen jump out first. And then away goes that one. Unfortunately, that ate up a lot of my shooting on that side of the table. I was hoping to be able to kill one of those Toroxes with the walkers. Not my luck today. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that he was all set and ready to go there. I didn't want to jump in on him. And here we go with the Bright Lances. Let's go with Bright Lances. We're going to go into this one with... this is either going to work extremely well or be incredibly poor. So it's 2 Bright Lances going into this Torox with the 3 wounds left. Hoping for 3s to hit. 2 hits, 3s to wound. I just get 1 wound. It does punch through. It says -4, so just a flat d6 damage. You ready?
Oh, yes.
Here we go. That's a 5. Does he explode?
Not today.
Not today. Sorry, I forgot to tell with my shuriken catapults, that would have gone into the thorax as well. We'll let him do his setup. And then I will do my other wave serpent. It's literally the last thing I have on the board. So. Excellent. Thank you, Aaron. As you can see, coming into the back, no room out the front for him to be able to sneak in there, unfortunately. So pushing him back a little bit here as much as we can. Inside of that squad looks like just riflemen. So let's go back into this here infantry squad, going with the scatter lasers. So, and we're going to put actually everything into this here squad. So looking for the scatter lasers. That's going to be 8 shots. Hitting on 3s. No re-rolls. That's the good old Dave rolling we like to see, 50%. Solid. And wounding on 2s, though. That's going to be 4 wounds. No AP on this gun, so by all means, take your, looks like 4 up save.
Yes, sir. 3 make it.
All right, then. Well done. All right, it's going to be 4 shots coming in from the shuriken cannons. 4 shots? Pretty sure it's 4 shots. Ace. Just had a brain fart and I don't remember now. Pretty sure it's 4 shots. They're coming in from, yes sir, it is 4 shots coming in. Hitting on 3s, same target. 3 hit, wounding on 3s. So it's going to be 1 wound at normal armor save and 1 wound at a -3, which will probably just kill a guy.
Okay,
So
2 guys down.
2 guys down, excellent. That's what I like to see. All right, so we don't have any more. We don't have any more shooting, so down to the charges, I guess it would be.
Just do their morale real quick.
No,
Yeah.
it's not yet.
No, it's not yet.
Not until the morale phase. So we'll take care of that when the time comes. They may or may not be there. So let's go with a charge. I think I have to. So I'm going to charge into. They only need minimal, and that one is only a 5. So I'm hoping I can get a 5 on 2d6. I'm going to charge in against both of these. Do you want to overwatch with any of your models?
Yeah, I will overwatch with the rifle squad.
Okay, so that is a command point. So that puts you down to 9 command points.
And I'll drop it down to 8.
And you'll
There's
drop
a Scion stratagem to increase the strength of their hotshot lasguns by 1.
All right, so that's going to be 2 command points. Do I get a command point back from you? Because it is worded. Let me know on chat if this is not right. I do get a command point back for that one, so that's going to put me back up to 12, and that is my 1 free command point for this this battle round. So I believe that is correct,
Okay.
as per the wording.
So hitting on 6s, 6s explode. Really good times.
Now, do they explode for extra hits or extra shots?
Extra hits.
Extra hits. Ooh.
So we had 4 hits, turning into 8.
Yeah, absolutely.
And strength 4 to toughness 5, 6.
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4.
Yeah,
6
there's the
4s.
little squishy Eldar guys.
So 4s and AP -2.
Oh yeah, that's
7.
Excellent, perfect. Did anybody else get shocked that was 7? All right, so let's start off with. We're going to take this actually into the Exarch on this to get the 3 up invulnerable save. So I'm going to do these 3 at a time, and then we'll go from there. So looking for 3s. Oh, that's one out of the tray. So failed 1 so far, so he's down 1. Down to 2 dice at a time now. Good, and then that's 5. There's 2 more dice. Put in this tray, and good. So he takes 1 wound, and let's just get a little wound counter on him before I forget, because I don't like to cheat, but I have a terrible memory. So that goes on him. And moving in, let's see if I can make this charge. So looking for a 5 on this. And off we go. Luckily, we don't want to get too much extra because that'll questions would be asked. So rolling literally a 5. All right, so moving in. No extras, so those guys are a little farther than what I would actually be hoping for, and into the combat they go. All right, so I'm going to bring my Autarch in as well, but he's only going to charge into the Torox. Now that I don't have to worry about any crazy Overwatch, let's see if he can make it. Not looking for much here. I'm sure that 5 also will do. Perfect, all right. Oh, stupid bikes. There we go. Got their nose in the way, always the way. Do I have any other charges? I think I have to, right? I think you do. I think you just... Ah! So let's bring in that Wave Serpent. If nothing else, it'll keep you from shooting. So let's bring that Wave Serpent in. We're going to go into both. We're equidistant away from both of them. So let's do no more Overwatches. Off we go. That's enough. And let's just bring them both in like that. And obviously not going to do much for damage here, but want to be able to lock him up and not have any too much shooting coming back at me. I'd also love to be able to come up here on that one, but I don't. Try not to run away from too many objectives here. Obviously, survivability is important. No, let's. What do I do? Let's not. So just to get this one out of the way, because this one's easy. So into the fight phase now. That's it for my charges. This one could be a mistake. Let me know on chat. What do you think? Good, bad idea? Was that one a bit of a screw up? Over here, let's go with the 3 attacks. 3 attacks on the normal guys. Hitting on 6s. Pretty much no chance here, except I'm lucky and I get 1. Wounding on 2s. I get a 6 to wound. Can he kill one over with the big rundown? Nope.
No go.
No go. The Emperor says, go away. All right, over here. So let's start off with the Autarch here. So he's going to be coming in with, I believe it is 4 or maybe 5 attacks. Sorry about that. I do have to check on that one just due to the fact that I'm not 100% sure. I forget right off the top of my head. That one is 4 attacks coming in. So here we go. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of himself. Okay, perfect. All hits. One would hope anyway. And wounding on, so strength 6. Wounding on 5s. Oh, full house.
AP on that?
-4.
Goes
so
right
that's going to
through.
be 8 damage there, Mr. Aaron.
Straight down to 2.
Right down to 2. Not going to lie, that's about the luckiest I think I've seen me in a long time. Anybody on chat who's ever seen me play is probably going, holy cow, Dave, you're cheating. All right, over here onto these here guys. Okay, I want to pile in, but I do want to, I want to consolidate. So I'm going to consolidate over to this here side, and I am going to touch the Torox now. I'm just going to make sure I'm not going outside of my 3 inches. Pretty sure I'm okay there. Absolutely. All right, I needed to get him out of the way because I wanted to get this guy in as well. Of course, it's spiky bits all over the place. So these guys are going to activate now, and they're going to come in. They're going to pile in their 3 inches. I'm not going to touch either of the 2 units. I'm just going to stay a little bit away from them. So that will allow me to do help me out, people. I know you know the words. That will help me to do a consolidate as well. So pile in, perfect, and then here we go with attacks. So attacks, each one of these guys comes in with 2 attacks. The Exarch has 3 attacks. So the Exarch, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the Exarch and 4 guys are going to go into the
Squad of Guardsmen.
I can get one more in there. It's the Squad of Guardsmen. And then the other two guys are going to go into the Taurox. Hopefully we can get those away. So let's get rid of those right off the bat. See if we can kill them. And so re-rolling the ones. So this is the 2 into the Taurox, just so people at home know. And looking for 5s again. So that's going to be another 4 damage into that Taurox. And that Taurox is not going to make it. It's going to explode maybe? No, sir.
No,
it's
sir.
just going to go away. So I'll let him do his deploy while I count out my dice for my my other set of attacks. So that's going to be 1, 2 for there.
Well, the one thing we have to do, and I forgot the other 2, vehicle explodes, you have to see if any of the guys die inside before they evacuate.
That is true.
And we're good, no ones.
No ones. All right, so you got just the 2 more units to do that with.
Boys currently on the objective before they get attacked. They lost no one.
Wow, look at them go.
And then the far side of the table. They lost 3.
They lost 3. All right. Luckily, I decided not to go in against them. So there's no real change in the battlefield. It just does. It just corrects everything to make sure that it's right. So that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 attacks coming into these wonderful Scions here. Oh, I'll let Aaron do his setup here before I jump in, just so that way things don't get too confusing on him. All right, so out goes that, and out goes the dice. Here we go. Rolling in the red tray this time, just so that way keep it separate. Take away my 2s. 2s are no good for anybody, but that 1 can be re-rolled, and it rolls into a hit. Jeez. Just absolutely terrified myself there. Sorry about that for the people at home who heard it. Looking for 2s against these guys. And here we go. So that's a cocked dice. Of course, it's a 1. I have lots of command points, and I'd really like to thin these herd out. So let's... How many you got left in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's full squad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dead. Yeah, I'd like to get that last one, so I will use a command point, and that is going to be 7 dead guys.
Okay.
So that puts me down to 11 command points. I'll let him remove his guys, and then I will do my pile in. Or consolidate.
6, 7.
Looks like 7?
Yep.
All right. So in we go. I do want to go in here as much as I can. I can't take this objective away from him, but maybe I'll get lucky. Over here, the closest guys are actually here, so I will touch them. They will get to fight me. This is an unfortunate turn of events, but it is what it is. It keeps them from shooting. Them not shooting is a good deal. So I'll put that, oh, sorry. I'm going to count down with all of my wound tokens for anybody who's out there. If you see a dice beside my guys, it is wounds left, not wounds taken. Just want to make that clear for everybody. You get to fight back, sir.
Yep. So we'll start over here with the guardsmen that got decimated.
Yep.
The 2 lone boys are going to make their attacks, hitting on 4s. 1 hits. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. Sergeant with the power swords making his 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s. For 1 wound.
1 wound. -3, so it does go right to a 6 up on this. Unfortunately, it is on my Exarch. So
Is
we're
3 up
hoping for
invuln?
a 6. No, it's 3 up, but for invuln is only in shooting. So
Okay.
he takes another wound there. Up, down to 1 wound, but that's okay.
Okay, so the squad that is now engaged.
You're now engaged, yeah. I'm figuring I can take less damage from... Do you want to do any sort of pile in with them, or do you just want to leave them? Probably do. Get more in if you can, right?
Yeah. We're going to slide over, so everyone's in range. We'll pull them out of the box here in a minute.
Yep.
We're going to put all of our attacks into the squad.
Okay, so are you going to touch this guy and engage him?
Just with those 2 guys on the end.
Yeah, so okay, so they are there. Okay, perfect, not a problem. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, so the 2 boys on the end Gonna hit it on 4s, 1 hit.
Okay.
Wounding on 5s, nothing to your warlord.
Okay. And then the rest of them. They're just infantry, ladies and gentlemen, but that hot shot, that is a scary thing.
The 7, 5 of them hit.
Okay. Looking
Wounding
for
on 5s for 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Looking for 3-up saves here. Really looking for 3-up saves, and I forgot the -1 to hit on him, but that's okay. It worked out in our favor this time around, so we're not going to re-roll that ever. Here we go. Looking for 3s.
So that's your Sergeant dead.
Yeah. I can't re-roll that. I've already used a re-roll, so he just dies. And again, that is not a big deal at the moment.
And then the Sergeant with Power Sword, making his 2 swings, hitting on 1, wounding on 4s for no wounds.
Okay, that's good news for me. Did lose 1 guy there, but that's expected. There was a lot of nice overwatch. That was a beautiful overwatch, so I can't really say much there. So we're down to the morale phase on this one.
Just you guys on the
Oh,
side.
sorry, I forgot about those boys fighting back.
So the 4 guardsmen are going to swing for 1 hit.
Okay. Looking for 6s.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Sergeant Power Sword, hitting on 3s, 1 hit. Nothing.
All right.
And
And then
the
your tank.
Taurox.
Yeah. Do they degrade any at all?
They do, but he's not down there yet.
He's not down
Still.
there yet. All right.
So D3 wounds.
A D3 attack? Sorry, 3 attacks.
3 attacks, yeah. Hitting on 6s. Nothing.
All right. That's it for the fighty. So that's going to be the end of my turn. Aaron is definitely going to have a morale check here on a couple of guys.
Oh, indeed.
So,
This squad lost 3. Sergeant has a leadership of 7. Tied.
carry on.
Yep.
Good job. Well done. These here poor guys over here on the objective, let's hope that they run away. That's my big hope here.
They lost 8.
They lost 7.
7. 7 and 5 beats his leadership of 7.
All right, so one guy's
Who's
just
the guy
going to run
at the
away,
back?
and then you've got 2 dice looking for a 1s and 2s. Nope, they both stick around, so only one guy's going to run away there. Do like that new morale. It does seem to be a little bit
Horde focused.
it's a little bit better in my opinion. Then the old one just didn't really ever come into effect, and it was crazy. So that's the end of my turn. That's
So I'm sitting on 3 objectives. Hold 1, hold 2, hold more.
yeah. So it's going to be 15 points for Aaron for the before we do that, I got to do my secondaries at the end of my turn. I do engage on all fronts, so that's going to be a big 3 points for my engage. I've got 2 deploys down so far, so just 1 more to go on there. And thin their ranks. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. Just to make it simple, let's do that one a little bit later on down the road. Maybe on turn 3 we'll do a tally, and then at the end of the game we'll do a tally, or maybe we'll just do a tally at the end of the game to see how that one comes out. Not going to sit here and count just due to the time constraints. So that's going to be a total of 3 points for me, and I continue on with my deploy on the secondaries. So top of the turn for Aaron. This is going to be top of turn 2. This is the turn that I'm absolutely terrified of and dreading. So we'll see how it goes. You go up to 9 command points.
Yep. Straight off the bat, I'm just going to move the assassin down the bridge.
Okay.
And we'll begin some deep strikes. It's everyone's favorite part of the game.
Everybody's favorite. That's what they came for. Let's be honest. Nobody came here to watch Eldar. They came here to watch Scion's Deep Strike in. And if you need an assist here, I've got this fancy little measuring stick as well. So this is a 9-inch measure if you need to borrow that as well.
Oh, beauty.
So that just to help out a little bit. These little widgets and stuff, they're actually pretty nice to have. I am a fan. If you've ever played against me, you'll notice that I have tokens and cards and everything all over the table. Obviously, I'm not going to be using my cards today. I don't think that's going to be required. But the tokens are nice to be able to just let everybody know what's going on. So that way, there's no questions if both players are trying to remember stuff. Let's take it over to the chat. This is the part where you guys want to get involved in the game. This is it. And this is the part that we want you to get involved in the game and ask the questions, so that way we can address them, hopefully during this here movement phases. So that way it is a little bit of a dead air when at this point in time. And pretty much all games, you notice that it has it. If you've ever seen lots of videos online, they usually will skip through this phase, but we do it live here. But ladies and gentlemen, we don't like to play the whole skip and edit and all that good stuff. We like to show it as it happens and go from there. So do we have any questions coming in from the chat? Perfect. That's what we don't want to see, but yeah, hopefully next turn I will be able to get some a little more fighty on the board, and we'll see if we can turn the tide. I am a little nervous, I'm not going to lie.
So I've started by deep striking 2 of my melted command squads, one just onto the objective, another one back here along with a Scion officer. Kind of give them some protection and start teleporters.
So with teleporters, hopefully, there is a chance that I can actually deny him from getting that. We'll see how that turns out. It's either going to be great or it's not going to work at all. So.
Next up, I'm going to use the command point for the Gorgon drop ability. And I'm going to put my boys just outside 5 inches.
All right, so that
And
brings
nice and melter range.
that brings you. Oof, ugly. That's going to bring you down to 8.
Yep. And we're just going to make those 4 drops right now.
All right. This is ugly, I'm not going to lie.
Good. That's the goal.
Just so everybody knows, though, my my Warwalkers, they do have a 5-up invulnerable save, so I will be relying fairly heavily on that. Here's hoping.
Here's hoping indeed. All right, so we'll start off with the Warwalkers on the side right there.
So that's the end of your movement phase? That's it? That's all you want to bring in for the moment?
Yep, all I want to bring in for the moment.
All right, sounds great.
So this command squad's going to be firing into them.
All right, command squad's going to fire into them. I am going to, so you've got, melted boys that come in this corner. What come in over here? These are more melted boys?
Melted boys and an officer.
And these are more melted boys
Yep.
that over here. All right, so it looks like we're going to be losing some more walkers pretty good here. So let's just take these here shots off the chin, and hopefully we'll be able to survive it.
Just want to double check something.
Absolutely, that's not a problem. I'm just going to gather up some dice because by the looks of things, I'm going to need them. All right, so
So at the end of my movement phase, sorry, he's going to start teleport Homer, the officer back here.
the officer back there is going to start teleport Homer. All right, that sounds great. I got no problem with that.
All right, so the 4 melted boys into your Warwalkers, hitting on 3s, looking for 6s.
Hitting on 3s, looking for 6s.
So we have 3 hits, it'll turn into 4 because that 6 explodes.
Yeah, absolutely. So looking for 3s to wound on this. I'm only talking 6.
And all 4 wounds.
And of course, all 4 wound. That's excellent. So looking for 5 ups. Hoping to get at least a couple here to mitigate a bit of this damage. I've only got 1, so 3 do go through. So let's start rolling some damage. Roll them
Individually, yeah.
Yeah, roll them one at a time,
So
please.
the first one in melter range is going to be 8 damage.
All right, so that's the end of that guy. And I'm just going to check to make sure that they don't blow up. I don't think they do, but it's always nice to know. So they do actually explode, but they only explode for 1 if they do explode. So does that guy explode? No, he does not.
Second guy is going to take 5 damage.
5 damage. So he's down to 1.
And then he's going to die.
And then he's going to die. Does he explode? No, he does not. So that's how many of your melter shots?
Well, no, because the next melter gun would go into the guy with 1 wound, would it not?
Yeah, but I'm gonna switch that damage over to this
Yeah.
guy. It's just because that guy's in rough shape right now,
Fair enough,
and that's the only reason. The reality is none of these guys are gonna survive, so don't worry.
So that was all 4 melter shots, that was 3 wounds. Because 1 died outright, 1 took most damage, and then the rest of the damage had to go into him.
Fair enough. All right, so I got lucky there. I got 1 more Warwalker left.
Okay.
Miracle. Over here.
Over here on this side,
All right, so which one are we going to be doing?
this squad's going to be putting into the Warwalkers.
All right, so this one here, well, I am going to try to mitigate a little bit of damage, so I am going to spend 2 command points for lightning fast reactions on this one. In order to be able, that gives me a -1 to be shot. I'm going to need it, and I need to be able to hopefully mitigate a little bit of damage here.
Okay. So hitting on 4s.
That brings me down to 9, by the way.
Okay. And 6 is exploding.
All right.
So 2 hits turning into 3.
Yeah.
3s to wound for 1 wound. Make your invuln.
No.
And just know it's at melt range, so 4 damage on that
So
fellow.
4 damage on that fellow. Let's just put a little marker on him, just so that way we remember, because I've got choices now. Which ones do I want to give up? I think I want to give up the little guy in the middle. Oh, if I do that, though, then don't have to worry about coherency with these guys, I don't think. I can't remember that rule. Do you remember that rule, Aaron?
Not with walkers, no. I know with infantry.
I know with infantry, and I don't know with walkers. I can't remember. So just to be sure, we'll put it on that guy. I don't want to. It's not my one I want on them, but that's okay. So the other one.
The second Milta squad into them as well.
Okay.
We have 2 hits turning into 3 again.
Yeah, that's working out pretty good for you, I have to admit.
For 1 dam, 1 wound.
For 1 wound. It'd be nice to be able to get a 5 up at some point in time here, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, completely missed the chart there. No, that does not. That goes through, and that's probably going to
4
kill
damage.
him.
So he's dead. Does he explode?
Does he explode? He might. He does not. So we'll just take him off the board. Sorry, I miscalculated that one, but
No worries.
there you go.
Work provided to know what you were wondering about the walkers. Chat is going to come.
Oh,
Well, they're not
I was
points.
wondering. Sorry, if I have my 3 walkers here, if I did damage to the middle one, and if I remove that middle one, and so I have a guy here instead, what happens with the coherency rule? Do both of those guys die, or does that rule not affect like vehicles? Just curious on that one. If they are, what I want to do is I want to be able to take out the guy with the shuriken cannon and not the other walker. That's all. If you can let me know, that would be great. Either way, I am down 1 model, so we'll continue on. Chat will let us know. Chat's always right, so.
All right, over here on this end, I've got 6 riflemen. Gonna be pouring shots into your fellows over here.
All right, so I am in cover, and you can see all of. Oh, can you see all of me? Your Torox might be in the way for 1 or. I think 1 guy's in the Torox is in the way for.
So we'll go with 5.
We'll go with 5.
And then the other one will just shoot A.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't waste those shots. Get them in there.
So 4 hits. Not the closest enemy, so that doesn't explode.
Okay.
And 4s. For 2 at -2.
Why 4s? Oh yeah, that's because
3 on 3.
They're 3 on 3. Sorry, I was used to thought they were 4s because of your thing. So sorry, how many wounds?
2.
2 wounds. This is at a -2, so it goes from 3s to 5s. I save 1. 1 guy dies. Let's go this guy. Go ahead.
Okay.
Carry on.
So the sergeant and the other riflemen are just gonna make the 3 shots into here.
Yeah.
For 2 hits. Not the closest guy, so that doesn't explode.
Right.
And looking for 6s. Got 1, -2.
Well done. So here we go, looking for a 5 on that one. So I do take a damage, and I have absolutely no idea how many wounds they have. So let's go with a couple of dice. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. And I have that. They're 13 wounds. They reduce it by 1. Doesn't apply, so we're down to 12. 12 wounds. Not a problem. Next.
Next up, we're gonna have the Torox shoot at your boy here.
Did he? Oh yes, absolutely. As long as they're not blast, you can shoot into combat. You are -1 to hit.
For heavies, yeah.
For heavies.
So we'll start off with the Stormbolter at rapid fire, hitting on 3s. For 3 hits. Toughness 7 on your tanks.
Yes, sir.
So looking for 5s. For 2 wounds at AP dash.
Add 2 wounds at AP dash. Look for 3 ups here. Get them both.
Okay. Next up is the hotshot volley guns.
Yep.
These are hitting on 4s because they're heavy. 4, 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
and 1 wound.
1 wound. Looking for a 5 up on this one, AP2, correct?
Yep, AP2.
All right, I make that one as well. Woohoo!
First round of the Gatling Cannon, hitting on 4s because it's heavy.
Yep.
So for 4, plus
Oof.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So the full rack of dice. And again, looking for 5s. For 1, 2, 3 wounds, dash.
3 wounds at dash.
Unit or a squadron?
It is. Well, now you're just asking questions I don't know the answers to. Let's take my 3 damage on my 3 wounds first. I do take 1, so I am down to 12 on him as well. And then I will look it up and I will tell you.
If they are in a unit, they have the same coherency rules as infantry.
I see no mention of the word squadron, so therefore the same rules as infantry. So we took the right one.
Yep.
Yep. It's always the trick of the game. You want to keep the game moving. Sometimes you will have a little bit of a rules questions, and that's okay. But you always want to try to keep the game moving forward. And that's in all cases, whether it's a friendly game with your friends or whether that is within a tournament setting. You just want to keep the game moving along. You can always check things on a little bit later.
Vindicare is going to pop one of those boys.
Oh, I don't like that idea.
Hits on a 3 because he moved to the rifle this time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oop, off the board.
I'm off the board.
Wounds with a 2. And I'll use a command point.
You
just because you
bugger.
shared.
That puts you down to 7. And
-3, no cover saves, no invuln saves.
all right, there goes another one just popped. All right, we'll take him off the board. So that's 2 down on that squad so far. I like to leave my dead somewhere close so that way I can remember morale. As I said, I've got a terrible memory, so I usually use tokens. Anything else for shooting there, Mr. Aaron?
That is it for shooting this turn.
All right, so these guys are going to go away. Charges?
No charges to declare,
Okay.
so we just go into the comments as they are.
Just go into the combats as they are. All right, that sounds good to me. I don't have to make a leadership test on this one, so I want to go with since I get to go first, since you didn't charge, I get to go first. So I'm going to start off with my bikes over here. I think it's my best bet, and I think it's my best way in order to be able to clear off some things. So, I have to go towards the closest model, and I do believe the closest model is that one. So this guy's going to go this way. This guy is pretty much the exact same distance away from both. He's a little closer, so I'll go this way with him, and I'll just go over here with this guy. I'm still very much in coherency, and I am still in combat range. Sure wish their noses and their lances weren't in the way. It is what it is. All right, so splitting their attacks up. This always works. I'm still going to use their lance, even though their lance isn't fantastic at the moment. It's only going to be strength 3, so I will be wounding on 4s, but I only got to kill 2 here, and I'll just see how it goes over here. So the goal is kill those 2 guys. So we got 1, 2, 4, 6. That's going to be 8 in total attacks into there. 2, 4, 6, 8 attacks. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, rerolling the 1. Take away the 2. And then looking for 4s. Looking for 2 of them here, and 4s will be instant kills. So there is 3 in total, and that is enough to
Wipe the squad.
take those guys off that objective. So that's... Oh, those guys are metal. Don't touch them, Dave. All right, so now let's go into the other squad. We're looking for, again, same thing. So 3s and 4s. Look at that. That dice cocked on its own somehow. Perfect. Take away the 2. Looking for 4s. And 4s are just deads. Just 1. And he's no save on that one. That's a -4.
Okay.
So 1 guy comes dead over here. Those guys are going to be able to follow back to keep going. I'm not going to... No, I'm going to stay exactly where I am at the moment. I don't want to lose anything to coherency. Because the squad is bigger than 5 mana, I have to be aware of my unit coherencies. So go ahead. It's your turn to attack, sir.
Okay. So the riflemen are all going to swing back into your bike squad.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s for 3 hits. Wounding on 5s for nothing.
Sounds good. That's what I want to hear.
Sergeant with his power sword going to swing twice, hitting on 3s and misses both.
Excellent. That is exactly what I wanted to hear on that one. As they say, anybody can pull the trigger, but not everybody can fight. So, anything else there? Oh, my turn. So let's go with
So
this
we're on this side, yep.
wonderful guy. I think we can do it again. I think we can kill one more guy. Let's see what happens. No, not this time. No.
So the Torox is going to swing first. 3 attacks, looking for 6s. Hits you.
Bumper cars over on this side of the board
6 on 7, looking for 5s. For a wound.
for a wound. And does the wound go through? Yeah. Bumper
That'll
cars.
teach you.
That'll learn me. I thought I was pretty immune in there.
4 Grenadiers are going to swing for 1 hit. Looking for 6s, no go.
No go. And
Then the Sergeant's going to swing his 2. Looking for 3s to hit. 2 hits.
ooh, nice.
And looking for 5s.
6s. Oh, 5s. No, 6s.
Strength 4, power sword.
Right. That's a new rule, isn't
So
it?
1.
Sorry, I do. My bad. Not used.
Goes through.
That goes through. Down to 9. Oh, sorry, that should be 10.
Yeah.
I just rolled the dice. I didn't look at the dice. All right. I have an attack over on the other side of the board
From your Warlord, yep.
with my Warlord. So again, we're sitting at 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s, going into this squad. So hitting on 2s. They all hit.
4 hits.
I'm wounding on 4s though still because the weapon is the way it's worded. Ooh, kills 4 guys. Jeez, that Warlord is on fire. That's going to be 4 dead ones.
Yep. So we're just on to the morale phase.
Yeah, I'm just going to knock over these 4 just so that way we remember.
That's 5 he's lost.
And that is 5 he's lost, yes.
8. 1 runs away.
So 1 runs away. We'll just continue.
We got 4 left.
We got 4 left, yeah. We're looking for 1s and 2s here. Just
One
one
more.
more. So, well, obviously, I'm just going to pull them off, and Aaron can move these guys around as he sees fit if he wants to pull these back or whatever the case may be. But that is where that is at the moment. Over here, I lost 2. I believe I am leadership 8 on those guys. They are also, yes, they are leadership 8, so I don't have to worry about them. Again, I'm not going to roll unless the people in chat want me to. Just pull them off. I didn't kill anything else over here on this side of the board.
Nope.
And I think that's the end of your turn. So at the end of your turn, what do we score up, Aaron? Looking for points here.
I'm going to take my 3 points for engage in all fronts.
You do have 3 points. You've got in every table quarter all over the board here.
Yep. Haven't killed a character yet. And that'll take effect on my next command
And
phase.
that one is your next command phase. So we're over to, this will be turn 3. Starting it off on turn 3, I'm going to get
Your command point back.
my command point back. So that will put me up to 10 command points.
You hold
I currently hold
1, 2,
3.
3.
So I currently hold 3, so that's going to be another 15 points for
Yep.
this. So I'm going to take my 15 points.
10. Because I've got 3. So you control 1, you control 2.
Oh, fair
You don't
enough.
control more.
Fair enough. Actually, I think that all of ours will be 10s then, because we don't control more.
First round, I had my guys just a bit too far out, so
Okay.
you did have 3. And then I killed one of your guys off in the fight.
Yes, sir. Okay, fair enough. Just wanted to make sure because we don't want to be cheating. That's for sure. So just 10. I don't control more. Let's go into the. Is there anything else here that I should be paying attention of? No, I don't think so. So off we go into the movement phase. All right. Well. Awful lot of melted guys all over the board. Don't much care for that. Let's bring these guys out of cover. And they're just going to come down here. So I need to get some shots off on those little melted boys that are over there. And so if I'm not clearing out my back line, this will give me an opportunity to be able to snag more, possibly on my next turn. So always keeping the mission in mind is very important in the game. Make sure that you always have your mission, your objectives in your mind. Points is the game, not killing things is the game. Ninth is wonderful that way. Movement. So this guy, he moves 10. And he's going to advance, because I can... No, he has heavy weapons. I can't do it that. So he's just going to move. He's going to move 10 inches. I think the best way to go about this actually is to tie up. Remember, you can't be shooting in combat. Only vehicles can do that. So I want to be able to make sure that I can get some shots on some other things before I charge into combat. Let's go with the Warwalkers on the other side of the board. These Warwalkers, I do believe that's where we want to go. So we're going 10 again. I'm going to avoid the crates. I don't want the minuses in order to be able to for my movement. So I'm going to avoid them and just run around them. Over here. All right. So we have choices. Do we fall back? I have some Eldar shenanigans. So this guy's no longer in combat. He can just freely fly away. That was the unfortunately the way it had to work out. Okay. I just wanted to make sure with my opponent. Always ask and make sure that that's what their idea was, because nobody likes having that "oh, I got you" moment when it was clearly not the intention. I think in this example, those 3 guardsmen are an awful pain in my butt. So let's move here. Now this does leave me a little bit open, so I got to really think about what I'm doing here. The new character lookouts or rules are definitely something I have to keep in mind, as they're vastly different than what they were. I would really like to be over here if possible. Is that more than an inch away? It is not, so let's just go on this side. I can avoid the terrain either way. Geez, you got me in a pickle here. There's so much Melta. Got to be careful of that Melta. That Melta is dangerous. Let's just go over here. That's fine. I've got plenty of moves, so it really does come down to where I want to do it. I am going to be playing a stratagem here. I just can't remember what the name is, but what it does is it allows me to be able to fall back and shoot and charge on the same turn. It's called Feigned Retreat, and it costs me 2. So I am going to spend 2. I do believe I play that when I fall back. I just want to make sure, again, I don't want to be cheating. Use this as an armory. If you fall back, you can still charge and shoot this turn. All right, so spending 2 command points, down to 8. And rolling the dice to see, do I get a command point back? I do not. So these guys are going to fall back. They can still shoot and charge this turn. And that is very nice, as I want to be able to play around with some shenanigans. It's always about the shenanigans with the Aeldari. I won't be able to get into a nice range with that, but I will be able to get into some range with that. So I'll just move these guys over a little bit to the edge here. Of course, moving in again and falling back here, here, and here. So what this is going to allow me to do is be able to put some shots on these infantry, which I still definitely want to be doing. It's also going to be able to let me start to soften up some other units as well. Those grenade launchers, although they're not absolute murder to me, they are risky. So it also lets me be able to maintain hold on that objective. Over here, well, I think you've still got 3 plasma units, to be able to come in here. So let's jump these guys out. I think I'm starting to need to, as opposed to want to. And so let's not jump out those guys. Let's jump out these guys. These guys are going to jump out. So these are my axe guys. Throw my little axe murderers here. And of course there's a Vindicare right there, and that does make me very nervous. But it is what it is, and I am a bit limited on where exactly I can go. So they're coming out of this here Black Wave Serpent. Obviously the goal here is to be able to plink some damage. Yeah, let's bring out the Farseer. Does he ignore invulnerable saves?
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. That's perfect, because that's all I got, so. It's a bad side of the board for me to be doing that on. I would like my Doom, and I would like my Fortune on that, but unfortunately, I just don't think it's in the cards. So, I am going to bring out these guys as well, and we're going to force a bit of a commitment on this side of the board. It doesn't, the way that it works is he needs to put his plasma on my wraiths. No, these guys are going to stay inside. They're not coming out. They're going to stay in there, and I killed this. So what I'm doing inside of my head here is I'm thinking if I use these guys in order to be able to kill this wave serpent, if by some chance it doesn't die down from these 2 lances, then I need to be able to take care of some of the infantry that's going to be in here as well. So will there be enough there for me to be able to do that? And yes, I do want to block out this side as well. So it looks like I am going to be using my my guard here, my wraith. What are they called? Wraith blades, in order to just block around this side of the board. It does put Aaron in a little bit of a weird spot, but it is what it is. And this guy can't fall back and shoot no more. Would really like to get him out of the way, though. So I think what this guy does is he's going to, he's just going to sit there, I think. I think that's just what's going to happen. Question is do I want to have those guys there? I'd like to have a couple on this side. So let's bring the back guys over. There's only 5 of them, so I don't have to worry about unit coherency. Or I don't have to worry about losing them to coherency. So let's go something like this. So that blocks off that area. He can't deploy in there. And gets me around, so that way that makes that charge just that little bit easier for me. All right, so I think that is all my units deployed, which absolutely terrifies me, but it is turn 3. This is the one that I said if I can survive this turn, I've got a good chance. So we have a psychic phase. First time in a long time we actually have a psychic phase. All my stuff casts on 7s, so it is what it is. Hoping for a Doom on this Taurox. It'll really help me out. So looking for a 7. That is a 7, so he is doomed. And then looking for a Fortune, and Fortune's going to go on these here Wraith Blades over here with the swords.
For those at home, what do your powers do, Dave?
For those at home, so what Doom does is I pick a unit that's within range of my spell, and then I can reroll all of my wounds against that target from my whole army, or all of my Eldar units, I should say. So it actually it's a really big advantage to be able to have this as it's doomed up. I just took a thought in my head, and I just remembered that I'm actually touching this with combat, so I won't be able to shoot it with this guy, but that's all right. So that's what Doom does. For Fortune, looking for a 7 here, and what that does is it gives my unit a 5-up feel no pain, so it'll help with a little bit of damage mitigation on these guys. These guys already have a 4-up invulnerable save, so I'm trying to be able to spread it around just slightly. I fail that one, but I can do is the Ruins of Witnessing, and it allows me to, it says in there it allows me to re-roll any or all of the dice. So I'm going to re-roll the 1. And that works as well. So I've got Doom on the Taurox, Fortune on here.
Okay.
And then one more for shenanigans, just for a little bit more. I have Protect and Jinx on my Spirit Seer. What Protect and Jinx does is allows me to be able to pick one of my units and give it a +1 to all of their saves. That's fantastic. Or B, I pick an enemy unit and I give a -1 to all of their saves, which is also fantastic. So in this example, I'm going to I think that these guys will be okay, so I'm going to put protect on my wraith blades, my sword blades here. And again, this is also looking for a 7, so we'll see what happens. And it goes off as well. Do you, sir, have any way that you can stop me from doing this?
I cannot yet.
All right, fair enough. So that's going to be the end of my psychic phase. Just a little recap on that one. We've got Doom on the Taurox, we've got Fortune, and we've got Protect on these guys. So they have a 2-up save with a 5-up and Feel No Pain. All right, shooting. Where do we start?
You could always skip it, you know.
We could always skip it, and you know that is an option. All right, let's start off with this guy over here in the corner. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay waste into those 4 guys over there. I got 4 shots, hitting on 3s. It's reaching out across the board, but I do want to get rid of them. Yep, those
On the
little,
objective, okay.
on the objective, okay?
I'm going to spend a command point,
Yeah,
and they are going to take cover.
they're going to take cover, so that gives them +1 to their armor save.
One to saving throw, yep.
1 to the saving throw. All right, so that'll give them a 6-up save against this if it works. Oh, do I get their the command point? I do not. All right, here we go. Hit on 3s. No rerolls. Wounding on 2s. That is 3 at a -3.
So, looking for 6s. Get 1.
Get 1, so 2 down. 2 down. And that is the end of that guy shooting. So that's, well, that's fantastic, I have to admit. All in all, I'm okay with that. Let's go now over to my bikes. They're kind of out in the middle of the nowhere, but it is what it is, and you'll see why I've done this in the next turn if I can survive. So that's going to be 3. I can go 4 on this squad. Let's go 3 on this squad, and we'll go, I think it's 4 on that one. Can see? Yeah, 4 can see, 4 can hit. All right, so 1, counting out dice. Here we go. So this is the 3 shots coming into this squad over here. No rerolls, and that, honestly, not the best roll. Only hit 4 at a 12. Did I say 4 here?
Yeah, you said 3 there. 3 there, and you wanted the rest into the squad.
Okay, fair enough. Still good. So 2 wounds, and one of them is at a -3. So a 4-up, fails.
Still both. So that's the 2 riflemen dead.
Rifleman dead.
Yeah, because you said the one's -3, so he's dead too.
Oh, right, because they're just 4s. Sorry about that. And then the other side, so that's going to be 4 bikes shooting in, so that's 1, 2, 3. These guys are going to get an armor save due to the fact of they're in cover. So, rolling to hit. No rerolls again. I took my Autark away. Again, there is reasons for this. No 6. Oh, only 1 6. So 1 6. One is a 6-up save, and the rest of them are going to be 3-up saves. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total.
6 or 7 total 3s.
7 total on the 3s, and then 1 on a 6. Wow! Look at him go. The Emperor's definitely loving his Scions today. He is protecting.
But the 6-1 fails.
Not that one. Can't protect them all, so he says. All right. Well, what have we got over here? Can I see you? I can see with one guy in there, but I can't see. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split fire these guys in the back here.
Okay.
Because I do have a plan. So the one poor. Geez, now that I say that, I might not be in range. Oh, I can't shoot him anyway.
Yeah, character.
Character. I just realized that. All right, so let's put the 5. I don't really want to kill them. I don't really want to kill them. Let's go over here. All right, so shots coming into the infantry squad.
Okay.
Infantry squad Yeah, let's go into the infantry squad. So firing with my shots inside here. My guns are heavy. This is coming from my Wave Serpent. Starting off with the twin scatter lasers. So this is going to be
Hitting on 4s.
hitting on 4s because it is heavy. No rerolls, just 2. And wounding on 2s though, just 1.
Save on this or no?
Absolutely, lots of save, all the save.
Good to go.
And everybody at home is thinking, oh my geez, Dave, what are you doing? Why didn't you put that into the Torox? And I thought, yep, that's right, because he's doomed. So 4 shots from the little gun.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hitting on 4s.
No, hitting on 3s because it's not heavy. And that does wound on a 5. So this is a normal armor save. He's good to go. Okay, so that's him taken care of. These guys over here, I'm going to fire into this unit of infantry. So
Okay.
there's only 2 guys left. So each one of them gets 2 shots out to 18 inches.
You're in range.
Yeah, absolutely, I'm in range. So each one gets 2 shots. The sergeant gets 4 shots because he's got 2 of those guns.
What sergeant?
Right there.
Okay.
Octarch. Oh, no, sorry, Exarch. Jeez, they're killing me. Remember here, 6s to hit, give extra hits. So here we go. So 3s to hit. I get an extra 1. And 3s to wound.
3s.
3 strength 4, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So 1 at a -3 and 1 at a normal armor save.
Okay, so normal armor save. Fails.
And
And there's nothing intervening, so -3 just kills another guy.
okay, so I'll let him gather his dead, and we'll go from there. All right, over to the. I've already done him. I'm just thinking, do I take pot shots to get rid of him now that my characters are all on the board? It's very tempting because I can't shoot at this Torox. It's still locked in combat. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 4 shots into this here squad of infantry again.
Okay.
That's from the little underslung gun. And yeah, I think that's how I want to go with it. I want to go with...
Everything into the infantry squad or splitting it?
No, and I'm going to put the 2 Bright Lances up into that great big guy. So he's at a -1 to hit, right?
Yep.
All right, here we go. So looking for 4s. Let's start with the 2 Bright Lances. See what happens. 1 hit. How many command points do I have? I have 8 command points. To me, that's a lot of command points. I'm used to playing with 2 to 3. So let's re-roll this 1. Because I am fishing to try to kill him, and it would be really nice to be able to just flat out kill him. Right now he's got a 50% chance. I like to spend CP to re-roll 1s into 1s. I should get that as a shirt. Do I get my command point back? I do not. All right, so that's a hit. 2s to wound.
Strength 8, yep.
Strength 8. That's the way. And then the 4 shots into the infantry. You watch. These ones will come out just screaming. And rolling a wound. 2 wounds. Same idea. So 1 armor save and 1 guy's just going to die. 2 guys dead. Alrighty. So now these have shot. This is all shot. These guys don't have guns. None of my Wraith Blades actually have guns. And he doesn't have a pistol, I don't believe either. But I know that my Farseer does have a pistol. So let's pistol.
Hits.
It's going into the infantry squad, by the way, in case anybody's curious.
Nothing.
Okay. Maybe I should have doomed that infantry squad. That's all right. Back over to this side of the board. Questions. Lots of questions. We only got 1 shot here left on him. We've got these ones over here. So I think what's going to happen on this turn is I'm going to do my missile launchers.
Okay.
Are going to come back into this here squad of melta weaponry, and I'm going to put this here. I'm going to wait on that because I think I have a better opportunity. Always look for the better opportunity if it's available. So, and take it if it works. So am I inside 12? I am just inside 12. So I'll use my Autarch in order to be able to shoot 4 shots into that 1 guy and hopefully kill him off that way, as opposed to the using the other Warwalker. Rerolling 1s. So all 4 shots hit. This is the underslung. Oh, get back here, you. And look on. Oh, jeez, Dave. 3s to wound. Oh, so that's a dead guy.
Okay.
So that's 6 is enough to just flat out kill him. So we'll just knock him down here, and that takes care of him. Back here. So now that opens up a little bit of freedom. So I'm going to literally bring everything back into this here squad. I'm going to fire the blast shots because I think it's pretty cool. And to be honest with you, I haven't got to use blast so far this this edition. Haven't been able to play many games. So how many shots do I get? I get a D6 shots each. And as I said, everything's going to go into that melty unit. So a D6 shots each. So that's going to be 9 shots. I'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is 9. So this is both of the missile launchers for everybody at home. Hitting on 3s. No rerolls. Not quite close enough. Wounding on 3s. Just 2. It is a -1.
So 5s. Makes 1.
Okay. The other guy, so I was far enough out that I was able to shoot into them and not have to worry about it. The other guy's going to have to shoot through the terrain, though. That's just kind of how it is. He's so close. So it's going to be 3 shots for the Shuriken Cannon. All of those we're going to hit. And looking for 2s here. They all wound. Full armor saves, though. Wow, only 1. And the lance. That's going to hit as well. And doesn't wound, only needed a 2. All right, so that's them. I was hoping to be able to clear those out with that. For those of you at home, if you take your War Walkers, make sure you take the good ones. The missile launchers are actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. I do believe that is all of my shooting. This is fired. That's all fired. These guys have fired, and he's fired his pistol. Over there has shot, and that is the extent of it. All right, charge phase. Got lots of charges this time around. Let's start off on this side of the board. The Axe Boys are going to charge in against that infantry unit as well as this this Taurox.
Okay.
Charging in. Oof. Only a 3. That might not be enough. Oh, that's enough. So it's just over 3, so 3 gets me within an inch. So still good. I'm going to come up here. I'm not going to touch that Taurox. I still want to be able to get a little bit of movement out of this if possible. And then this guy's going to come in 3 as well. So it'll be at or about something like this. I need to try to protect my Farseer as much as possible, so I am going to try to get him in as well. Now that he's tied up, he can't overwatch me. So here goes the Farseer into combat, and of course he's going to roll an 11, travel halfway all over the world, and in he goes. Over here, let's get with these. This guy's on the board. I'm going to charge into your infantry unit. Do you want to overwatch Mr. Beaton?
Can't, they're tied in combat.
You're very much correct. That's psych. Only a 5, but a 5 is enough to do it. So let's get them over here. 1, 2. Again, I want to be able to maintain that little bit of a blocking area here. So that way then Aaron won't be able to get out with all of his guys. I do find that that's fairly important when it comes to mitigating some of the losses without actually having to do anything. So this little guy charging into combat against the Taurox. Sorry, by that I mean Spirit Seer, and in he goes. And he's going to go as far as he can underneath this vehicle. Well, not underneath it, but literally right beside it. So he has a little unique special ability, and what he does is any unit that is within any enemy unit that's within 6 inches of him, all of my wraiths have a reroll 1s to hit him. I'm just going to make sure that it is all of the units and not just one of the units. That is important. So yeah, so it's all of them. So here we go. Do I have any more charges I want to do? Yes, I do. I have that War Walker down here. Aaron thought I was going to forget. 2's going to do it. Jeez. So that's a 3 and a 2. Yeah, at least I can't go any lower. I can only go up from here. Let's charge into here with Warwalkers.
They'll overwatch.
Okay, that sounds fine.
Spend the command point for that, and we get lucky. Nothing.
Okay. Do I steal your command? Oh, do I steal your command point? I do not. So charging in. Rolling an 11. And they're going to go right in and touch. And then my Autarch, he's going to come in to assist. That's a 6. That's enough. In he goes. All right. So charging in lots of combat here on the board. And Aaron spent another command point, so that does put him down to 5. Here we go. Let's start things off. You could interrupt. Is there anything that you'd actually want to interrupt with?
Not right now.
Probably not. So let's start off with my Wraith Blade, or my Axe Blades. I've never really got an opportunity to play a lot with these, so let's bring them in. This guy's just gonna move your dead out of the way. He's gonna swing around like this, swing around like this. He'll come in, swing around like this, swing around like this, and go like that. Okay, so each one of these guys has 2 attacks base, and he gets 1 on the turn that he charges in. So that's going to be 3 attacks on each of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, and it's just going to be 3 on the vehicle, and then it's going to be 2 into the squad. So we'll do the 2 into the squad, just to get them out of the way. I am -1 to hit with this. Is that squad within 6 inches of my Spirit Seer? Yes, sir, he is. So re-rolling 1s, hitting on 4s. A -1 to hit to attack with the axes. Re-rolling the 1s. So 4 hits, and these are going to be wounding on 2s. I'm base strength 5, and I believe it's going to be a +2 on the Wraith Blades for the axe. Yes, it is at a -3. So these will be 2s to kill, and that's going to be all 4 of them. Well, there's only 3 of them left, so that is the end of that squad.
The horror.
The horror. Jeez, when you picture that in your mind, though, that's got to be pretty messy looking. Over here, into the Taurox. Oh, drop dice. For those of you that are thinking, holy moly, can this guy not use dice or what? I'm actually missing the end of one of my fingers, so they kind of fall out of that hole all the time. And a bit of a pain in the butt. So 4s to hit the Taurox is what it is. So far, I'm pretty happy with that. I am strength 5, 6, 7. So 4s to wound, and don't forget, he is doomed, so I get to re-roll these. So 4s to wound, and re-rolling. Oh, if that's all of them. So this is going to be at a -3, so there's going to be 6 ups.
5 of them?
5 of them. Yeah, 5 of them.
Made 1.
Made 1. So let's take one of them out. We'll throw them 4 dice. And we are going to... These are D3 damage each for everybody at home. Hopefully that they'll get rid of... That's going to be 4 damage. Yeah. Yahtzee! Is what it is. All right, let's go over here with the farce. Oh, I want to consolidate with them. So, as everybody had seen, I moved out here. So consolidate in, and the trap is now pretty much closed. There's a little bit that he can do, but he is in a bad spot at the moment. All right, let's go with the Spirit Seer. Comes in with 2 attacks. I think they auto wound on 2s all the time. Yeah. So hitting, 1 hit. Sorry, 2 hits, and that is going. So hitting on 2s, wounding on. Just make sure, always wounds on a 2s. Sometimes they have a vehicle keywords exception in there, so that's going to be 2 wounds. No minus on that one, so you go right ahead. It's just a flat 2 if you happen to damage.
Yep.
Yeah, so just down to 1. And let's go with the Farseer. 2 attacks, hitting on 2s. I know that one for sure. They both hit. Wounding on 2s, same weapon. Just 1. Oh, and I get to reroll because of the, yeah, okay. Just 1. Oh, he makes a save on that one. All right, so he's doing great. All right, over here, let's go with these guys. These guys are going to pile in slightly, not crazily. They're just going to do that. I'm just positioning well here behind, so that way then I can be the most amount of a pain in the ass. Sorry, I did try not to swear as much as I can, but fortunately I'm from a sailor family, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Each one of these guys comes in with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 attacks base.
Hitting on.
Hitting on 3s. They have no minuses, so this one might actually work out. I get to re-roll my 1s because it is within 6 inches. So luckily for Aaron, there's, oh, one of those was a 1. There is a lot of 2s in here. In fact, there's 5 of them in there. So 6 hits, 2s to wound. The swords give me a +1 to their wound, or a +1 to his strength, which puts me up to 6, and -3. So these are kills. No rerolls on that one.
Okay, but it's still more than enough to wipe the squad.
It's still more than enough, I think, to wipe that squad. So that one is a squad done. We'll let him take his models away. And I'm going to consolidate towards the closest enemy model. Always, always, always remember to use your free movement. It's free. Why not use it? So I'm going to go in towards my closest enemy model, which means that everybody shuffles slightly again around this side. But it is what it is. Got to try to mitigate as much as I can. Oh, this guy is not in combat. Over here. So the last thing that I have on the board, I do believe, for fighting, except for over there, is this here guy on this side. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. So, attacking, 6s to hit, nothing. Ooh, Torox lives. Over here, Warwalkers. And if anybody have any idea what Warwalkers do in combat, because I know I don't have a clue what they do in combat, they have 2 attacks base and they hit on 3s. All right. 2 attacks base, hit on 3s, 1 hit, roll into wound. Probably a wound. It's got to be at least strength 3. Yep, strength 5.
Okay, 1 guy dies.
All right, takes 1 down. That's over here.
Okay, just knock 1 over.
Knock 1 over. All right, let's go over to this side of the board. Probably shouldn't have brought my Torok or Totark in there. That's all right. He is, so I got to attack with him now. Because I was going to use them to make it so you couldn't shoot me, but I guess that's not going to happen. Well, maybe. Well, maybe. wounding on 2s. Yeah, no, they're dead. So that's them over here.
Yep.
That's done. That's done. All of this is done.
So the Torox just gets to fight back.
So the Torox gets to fight back. He can throw his track at me.
With his 1 wound. Throw it at the Wave Serpent again, hitting on a 6 for nothing.
Okay. That's it for my turn. So on my turn, I am all over the board again. So that gives me another 3 points for the engage on all fronts. I didn't deploy Scramblers that turn.
You have to get infantry into my end.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get infantry into this end. So that'll be interesting, won't it? And then the last one that I have is thin their ranks. And like I said, we're going to count that up a little bit later on. So I'm still sitting at 3 for my secondaries for my engage on all fronts. And we're over to Aaron now. So Aaron gains in the command. Oh, sorry. Let's go with
Couple of losses.
couple of losses and a fight back here.
Okay, so that one 2 plus 1's leadership 6. They're good.
And fight back.
2 as well, yeah. Hitting on 4s for 2 hits.
Okay. Top of 6.
1 wound.
1 wound. 4 up save. Makes it.
Very nice.
No minus on your punch, right?
No.
Okay.
And then morale over here.
Yeah.
They're good. 4 plus 2 is a 6, so their leadership is fine. Down here, they lost 1. 1, they're good.
Okay. And in comes the ouchie. So, started Aaron's turn. Aaron gains a command point. Sorry about that. We jumped the gun slightly. He's up to 6 now. And my score is, so far I have 25 primary and 6 secondary.
Yeah, sure.
There's always that moment when you look at the table and you think, what am I going to do?
Oh, yeah. These fellows are going to back up
Okay.
just over 5 inches. I'm going to get 4 points for deploying the teleport homer there.
Oh, fair enough. That is at
And-
your command stage.
I hold 1 for another 5.
You hold 1 for another 5, so let's put that in. And you're going to get 4 points so far for the teleport homer.
Yep. All right. So, absolutely ready to make a bunch of mistakes.
Oh, don't say that just yet. You're still playing me. What are you going to do?
So we're going to start. I'm going to drop my warlord in here.
Yeah. Looks good to me, and looks good to... Oh, he's got to come over just a slight bit.
Fair enough.
No big deal. The width of the base. Oh. Very interesting turn of events here. Plasma coming in on the other side of the board. And he's going to be cheeky with it.
Absolutely. So, I'm going to spend the command point to bring this squad within 5.
Okay, so that's going to be a command point. That puts you down to 5. Do I steal it? Still haven't got one this turn. Nope.
The other plasma is going to drop in and take the high road.
Ooh. That's a risky parachute in. I've seen that on Star Trek. One of them gets hit by the beam.
Oh, they're falling off the bridge. High wind that day.
I got to admit, Aaron, those are great looking models. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know how you ever got your hands on that many of those, but they do look fantastic.
Time consuming, scouring, and making sure Adam Green got none in Calgary. Was the only goal.
Of course, we always love Adam. He's a great player and a great guy. Speaking of which, though, I still love the fact that I have my my one Star Wars game at home, and that just makes me smile every day. All right.
Are these sword boys engaged?
They are not at this very. They are not at this very moment.
Okay.
No, they didn't. They didn't jump in. I was hoping to be able to. I probably should have put them in, but I was worried about something else. But as of right now, they are protected, which gives them a 2-up save, and they do have a 5-up feel no pain. So hopefully they'll be able to absorb a little bit of plasma fire coming at them.
All right. So that's everyone jumped in.
All right. Do we have any questions on the chat or any points or questions? Anybody want to ask anything? That they're good or bad?
Very Dave-like.
Yeah, that's bad.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's pretty par for the course for me. If I can roll a 1 or a 2, that's no problem. In fact, at one point I think I rolled 4 out of once, so that's. Say it again.
You did on the damage roll.
Oh yeah, that's right. On that damage roll, 4 damage.
So my warlord over there is going to order that squad of Melta boys to get back into the fight.
And that lets them shoot again, doesn't it?
That lets them shoot again.
Oh, yeah, that's not good, is it? Do they shoot now or do they wait until?
Orders take effect right away, but it doesn't happen until they get shoot at.
Oh, okay.
So certain orders like move, 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 you actually have to move them because it may take effect into the rest of the game, but that just
Okay.
turns around and let them shoot.
Oh, is there a reason not to shoot them right now?
Not off the top of my head now.
Oh, well,
So
Light 'em
he's
up.
firing all 3 melta guns into that warwalker.
all right. Here comes-
Hitting on 3s. So 1 hit becomes 2 with a 6 because you're the closest enemy model.
Yeah, that's not fair, is it? Shouldn't happen with melted guns.
For 1.
For 1? All right. If I ever needed a 5 or a 6, this is it. You will see my happy dance. Unfortunately, the people at home won't see my happy dance.
3, 4, 5.
5 damage down to 1. Jeez, I need another dice. Solid rolling.
Yep. Thank you. All right.
I'll do what I can to help you out.
Over here, all
Yeah.
4 plasma guys, everyone really, is going to go into your warlord.
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Now that I think about that, can you shoot my warlord, or does my vehicle actually block that? Where's that lookout, sir? Roll. Do a different type of shooting before we
Okay.
do that one. We'll come back to that one if you don't mind, Aaron.
Not a problem.
It's not going to change anything, so let me just take that look at that. I'm going to look that up while, because I remember there was something about a vehicle. So by all means, do a different set of shooting.
He's still the closest model though,
Yeah.
so that's
Oh, that's a good point. Open them up.
Yep. So over here, this plasma squad on the ground is going to fire into these boys.
Okay.
Their toughness,
They're toughness 6.
6, so I'm not going to overcharge.
Okay.
Probably should, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
So I'm going to fire all 8 at once because you're in rapid fire range.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Oh, that's terrible. For 2 hits.
Oof.
Wounding on 3s for 1. Plasma missile minus 3.
So that goes to a 5 up, because I'm a 2 up right now.
Yep.
So a 5 up, yeah. And then 1 damage.
Yep, just 1
Okay.
damage for you,
So-
feel no pain.
So that's going to be a 5 up again. Don't worry, I'll get a dice for that guy. I don't know why I just don't have these over here now already.
And then the rifles and sergeant's pistol. They do a bit better. Sorry. For 4 hits total, because one's a 6.
Right?
Strength 3, so 5, 6s, sorry.
6s, yeah.
For nothing.
Nothing, all right. So far, so good. It's working out. My protected nothing.
Up here, down into your Wraith Lords again. Same thing.
Yeah, my Wraith Blades.
Wraith Blades, yep. 8 plasma shots. That's a bit better.
Is a bit better.
3 misses, and then you gain 2 hits.
Oof, that's ugly.
3s to wound. 4, 5.
5, ouchie. So 5s. I didn't get a single one. And then 5s again. Jeez, the old dice have quit on me, haven't they? There we go, that's better. Only 2 damage, so that guy is going to die. And then that's it. That's the end of that one Wraith guard.
Yep, and then up here we're going to have the 5 riflemen shoot their shots.
Alrighty.
And the sergeant. Oh,
Thank God it was your guy.
for 5 hits, no
Yep.
explosions.
6s.
Looking for 6s. For 1 at minus 2.
1 and a -2, so that goes from a 2 up to a 4 up. Here we go. Oh, I make that one. It's a miracle.
So those 2 squads.
That's those 2 squads. If you want to do that over there, by all means, go right
Okay.
ahead. That's ready to go.
Your toughness on your warlord is?
Toughness on the warlord is 4.
Okay, so I will make the mistake of overcharging these plasma.
Okay, make sure you roll them separate because you don't want to have extra guys die if they don't need to.
Exactly. First plasma gunner. 1 hit, 1 miss.
Well, forget you're at a -1 to hit me.
Okay. Still one hit, one miss, and it's not a natural
Oh yeah,
one.
because
So.
they're threes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Second one. One will die.
Okay. That's what I like to hear.
Third. Miss, but he double hits. The exploding 6.
Ooh.
And the fourth. Same thing.
Same thing. All right.
So 2s to wound.
2s to wound, yeah.
4, 6.
No problem. I got this. I got this. Mine. I got a 4-up save. Come on, boy. Let's do it. Ah, it's exactly statistical. You know what? I'll take it. So how much damage?
2 each.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Taken care of.
Cool.
I think he's got 6. Yeah, he's got 6.
I didn't say it, but the squad was going to fire into him wholly, so now those rifles are wasted.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're not going nowhere.
Yeah. That was some good shooting there. Good use of deep strike.
Okay, the Taurox
Yeah.
is going to fire into some of the men at that side.
Okay.
More specifically, one of your psychers.
I don't know if you can. Because I have a 5-man unit within 3 inches of me.
Yes, but you're also, well, you're the closest on you and you're in melee.
I don't know about that one. Chat, what do you got on that one? We're going to play it that you can do that for sure. Go
Yeah.
right ahead. But I'm curious what the rule is on that one. If they're equidistant, how does it work? Does it count as a... Because I know it says closer, but I'm not 100% sure. I was of the assumption that you had to shoot my men. I'm not worry about it, though. So, how much are you going to put in each psyker? That's the big question.
I'm going to put everything into one psyker. I am in my last roll with 1 wound left. So
Yeah.
I'm hitting on 5s.
Okay.
And most of the weapons are heavy, so hitting on 6s.
Okay, so which one do you want to be shooting into?
That one over there, closest
over
to
here?
that side of the table, yeah.
Okay, let's do that. You go right ahead.
Start with a Stormbolter, hitting on 5s because it's a rapid fire weapon.
You getcha.
For 1,
Yeah.
wounding on 3s, 4 to 3.
Yeah.
For 1 wound, AP dash.
Looking for a 4-up. Yeah, that's good. So both of these guys luckily have a 4-up and vulnerable save. Unfortunately, that's all they have. So it is what it is.
The hotshot volley guns. Going to be screaming in looking for 6s. A little bit better, we have 3.
Ooh. Okay, so 4s again.
3s again. You'll need for your saves, yeah. And then 3 saves.
Do you need 3s for those? Are they strength 4?
Swing for you.
Are they? Oh, nice. All right, here we go again. Doodle-doo. Oh, fail 1. Fail 1. Do I have a save? I don't think I do, but go ahead. Keep going.
Okay.
I'm down 1 wound on that guy.
Next up is the Gatling Cannon, first 10. Gives us a whopping 1 hit.
4 wounds. So I'm down to 3.
Second 10. 3 hits total.
3 wounds?
3
Oh, 3 hits.
for no wounds.
For no wounds. All right, this is working out.
That's doing some miraculous work for you. All right, so we're going to play our traditional game of overpriced assassin. I'm just going to put 1 shot into them.
Into who?
Sorry, you got your infantry back here.
Oh, my infantry. Oh, man, leave my infantry alone.
Hits
No.
and wounds.
Oof. No need to make an armor save on that one.
Okay. And then, before everything goes completely lopsided, I'm going to charge your Warwalker with my Warlord.
You're going to charge my Warwalker with your Warlord.
Yes.
All right.
Should need a 9 on the, maybe a 9 on the dice?
Yeah, should need 9 on the dice.
Perfect.
All part of his grand strategy. Here we go. Just a moment inside the head of...
5, 6, 7. Not quite good enough.
Okay.
So I'm going to use a command point to reroll.
I'm going to use command point to reroll. That puts him down to 4, everybody. Do I steal it? I do. Go ahead.
And we're hoping for a 9. Oh, it's even worse at a 5. He is now standing out there in the open, not doing a darn thing.
Yeah, I know somebody who's going to get shot with a Bright Lance. Over there.
Yep. Over there, he's just doing the teleport command again.
Oh, right. Okay. I forgot about him. All right. What do we got now?
Now we'd have any other charges if there were any, but there's not, so we go to combat. And we have 1 combat.
I guess I get combat first, don't I?
Yes, you do.
All right. So I don't get my bonus for charging this time around, so it's only going to be 2 attacks for each one of these. I'm going to do my axe, boys.
Okay.
I'm going to bring them in. Just make sure that they're coming in for the love. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They still have reroll 1s, and they still have Doom on there. That Doom's going to stick around until the beginning of my next turn. So rolling to hit, looking for 4s, rerolling 1s. Jeez, that rerolling 1s is a big deal for me. Got 4 of them. All right, so you know what? I'm pretty happy with that all in all. I'll take those 5 hits. See, that rerolling 1s really helps bring me to average. So strength 7 on toughness 7. Looking for 4s here. I do get to reroll these. So a total of 4. Oh, that was a 6. Total of 4. And this is at a minus, what was it, 2 or 3? 1 sec, sorry. This was at a minus 3.
-3.
Yeah.
Looking for 6s. Made 1, so that's 3 fails.
3 fails. Let's see how my D3s.
It's only got 1 damage.
Oh, it only has 1 damage. Does it blow up? Please, no.
It does not.
It would have been pretty cool, though. I'm not going to lie. It would have been pretty awesome. All right. Guys inside. So there is a stratagem that
Emergency disembarkation, yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's going to be
1 command point.
another 1 total. Okay.
1 total.
1 total. Push it down to 3.
Yeah, and then we're going to roll. And they are destroyed on a 1 or a 2. If I read that right.
I'm sure you're probably right. Yeah, looks like that to me.
Well, that's going to be embarrassing. 4 guys get out of the wreckage.
You have to be wholly within 6, though.
Yep.
So it does give you, it gives you a little bit of a way to be able to jump over my guys, which, to be honest with you, smart move. Make sure you put them on the command point, though.
Absolutely.
Or the, not the command point, put them on the objective. Because then all of a sudden, poof, now you steal it away. Great, great move. Well done. Fantastic. Right there, that's pro play right there, ladies and gentlemen. Not much I can do about that. Yeah, he lost, over half of his squad doing it, but fantastic. The big question is going to come down to, does that count as morale hits? I do believe it does. My morale phase, I only have lost 1 guy here, so, sorry, is there anything else that you want?
There's nothing else I can do.
Okay, so the attack's coming from here. The model here, still good. Kill the guy over there, so no worries about that. And that's the extent of my morale phase. Aaron has a slight morale phase here. And nothing over here, I do believe. I believe that guy was already there.
3 and lost 6 is 9.
So 1 guy runs.
1 guy runs, and the other 3, 2 stay.
2 stay.
So we're still enough to harass you on that objective.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what you were looking for. It didn't really matter. Whatever the cost of that Scion unit was, that's taken away 5 points, and that's a pretty good thing. So good play on that one. No longer, am I still holding more? I think I am, but nonetheless.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3. I still have the hold more, so unfortunately, it is what it is. But definitely a pro play. So the end of your turn. Let's go to the end of your turn. What do we got on yours?
Engage in all front still.
So,
and assassinate.
So you got assassinate. How much was that assassinate again? 3 points?
3 points a character, yeah.
So you got 3 points for that. You've got 3 points for engage because you're still in all 4. And then you've got 4 points for the teleport. So that's a big turn for Aaron there. That's a 10-point secondary turn. That is fantastic. That's how you turn games around in a real hurry. Any more at the end of your turn?
Nothing else right now.
All right. So it looks as though we're going over to turn 4. Turn 4 at the start of my turn. I hold 1, I hold 2, I hold more on this one.
15 points.
So I got a 15-point maximum on top of that. That puts me up to 30, 40 points. Only 5 more points possible on my primary. It does max out at 45. I do gain a command point back, which puts me up to 9. And I need to start spending my command points. What else do I got? What else am I missing, Aaron?
Well, your secondaries, you got to get some infantry
Yeah.
into my back end,
I got to get some infantry.
into my deployment zone.
I
yeah.
got to get them into your deployment zone. How am I going to do that? Luckily, you're not too far away from the deployment zone, so it is just a hop, skip, and a jump. There is the question of, though, using them to kill stuff. All right, so let's start it all off with a movement phase. Okay, so this guy's only down to 1 wound. Luckily, these guys don't degrade. 1 wound guy is as good as a full wound guy. So let's hop you just back slightly. This is for you. This is one of your dice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This guy here, I don't want you to shoot him with the assassin no more. So I'm going to literally run him right through this building. Right over to the other side.
Well, don't forget, your infantry characters can't do deploy scramblers.
My infantry characters,
Yeah.
they haven't yet.
No, your infantry characters can't.
Yeah.
So it has to be just a squad. And I'm not sure if you have anyone else who can make it down here.
Infantry.
Are they? Oh.
Oh, yeah, the infantry. Yeah, no, so luckily they're smart, though. Thanks for the reminder. That's also a really good job. Let's move. So moving, I need to go 10. I need to get rid of these melta guys. That is imperative. So let's run around here and end up in the back lines here. I'd like to be able to get... need to get some shots down range. There's a lot of stuff coming out over on this side of the board now. It does make me a little nervous. So if we go here like this, we go over here, so some Eldar jankiness. That'll get me some shots there, or not quite there. So I do have to go a little further. That'll get me shots. So that puts me still within range of that objective and get me shots. Gives me a couple of options and targets. I can now target the Meltas, the commander, or if I need to, I can go into this here squad here. That squad's nice, big, juicy squad, so there's a chance of that for sure. The two questionable things that I have, let's move a Warwalker here and a Warwalker here. I'm kind of stuck at the moment in between a rock and a very hard spot. I could bring my bikes back to support. That is also an option, but there is a lot of plasma over here on this side of the board, and I'd love to be able to take care of that. Let's see what happens with my wraiths. So they're not very fast. Unfortunately, they only move 5. So if I move 5, which puts me to here, and they all come into a nice little Congo line. There's only 4 of them left, though. I was going to take the spell Quicken, which would have given me a free move, but not today. And I'm now going to move this big monstrosity. Where? Where do I want to move you to? I kind of want to move up here. I kind of want to... Okay, don't bump the table. That's precarious placement right there. And then, just for fun, I'm going to move this guy. So running over these barricades, each my movement by 2, so I'm down to 5. This one, I'm just going to run right up to it. This one, where do I want to go? I kind of want to start making my movement over to that side of the board. How far away is 18 inches? 18 inches is his deployment zone, so I need to get wholly within. Can I advance and deploy scramblers?
I don't know. Let's double check the rules real quick.
All right, let me just... Aaron's going to take a look at that while I make some decisions here. And I think... Let's come back here. I know I never like backtracking. Unfortunately, I have so much infantry on this here side of the board that I really need to clear up some of the chaff in the back here. So we're going to just bring these guys back. They'll be able to move around it a little bit afterwards. I can go up to 16, so I can go quite far with these guys. Don't need to go too far, and I definitely don't want to be falling off of this objective. So here we go. That'll work for that. That'll take care of that infantry, or most of them anyway. As we've learned, that's not a for sure thing. What did you find out, Aaron?
Nothing I can see against it.
Nothing you can see against it. So all right, let's just let's make an advance roll with these wraith blades. Yeah. So 4. So 5 and 4 is 9, and we're literally going to run them straight in. Obviously, I have to go around this guy, so we'll just pull that one back slightly. Is that enough? Nope, still not wholly within. All right, so that's okay though. It is what it is. How am I got a bigger charge here? Oof, what is that distance? That is a little over an 8, so I'm going to need an 8 there. So big charges up on the board if I'm going to be able to get some killing. So that's going to be the end of my movement phase. Moved. Everything's moved. Here we go. Okay, so psychic phase. The first things first, I'm going to doom that assassin.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to get rid of that assassin this turn.
You're outside 24 inches of my warlord, which I do believe.
Whoa, that's a good coin, because he does have a fancy piece of war gear over here. No, I'm definitely inside of 24 inches.
So you'll perils on a double. This is warlord trait, sanctity of spirit.
Okay, so perils on any double. Wonderful. Looking for a 7. Still going to do it. Looking for a 7.
6/8.
That'll do. So he is doomed, and I'm going to again give fortune to these guys over here. Be, perils be damned. Here we go. Yep.
1/3.
But I get to re-roll this, and I'm looking for a 7, so I'm just going to re-roll the whole thing. And that is going to do it. So that gives me a fortune over on this side. Remember, that's the 5 of feel no pain, and I can re-roll wounds against this assassin. This poor boy right here, he is going to, I can't see those guys ironically on the other side of the barrels. So let's, I'm going to protect these guys again. I think that's the smart way to go with it. So again, looking for a 7, and it goes off. So remember, protect, +1 to their saves, 5 up, feel no pain, and reroll wounds over on the assassin. Shooting phase. Shooting phase, okay. So first things first, I'm going to take these 4 shots right here, and I'm going to put those 4 shots into those Melta-Boys. So remember, 6 is add. So no re-rolls, 3s to hit, 1 6, put it back in. Here we go. Rolling to wound. Looking for 3s. 6s are special. So doot-to-doot. So 1 armor save and 1 dead guy.
1 dead guy.
All right, 1 dead guy. Doesn't matter which guy,
Nope.
so it'll just knock that guy over there. Over here, let's go now with this one. And I'm going to do the whole thing again. So I'm going to put the 2 lances, bright lances, into their commander. And I'm going to put all 4 shots into the infantry guys. So starting off with the 4 shots into the infantry guys. Okay. Over to this one. Looking for 3s. 6s are special. Just 1.
Good to go.
Good to go. And the 2 lances. They both hit. 2s to wound. You always get 1. You know what? I have lots of command points. 2 wounds.
It's going to go through his armor.
Yeah, all the armor.
So it's 4 up invuln. What's the damage?
A d6.
I'll command point that one.
Okay.
Okay, fails anyway.
So you're down to 2. That was 2 command points. I still haven't got my command point back this turn, so that's I do get 1 back.
1d6 damage, yeah.
So I'm going to be up to 9 again because I just got a command point back from the. Oh, sorry, cancel that. That guy's dead. Back down to 8. He's dead. Can't do that. How many went through?
1.
Just 1. Let's see. Just 3.
Okay. So he's chilling out with 1 wound left.
Chilling out with 1 wound left. All right. So now I don't need my guys to go over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing fire them into here. First things first, I'm going to put all of his shots into them because infantry kill infantry. So 4 shots into the commander. These are star cannons. 1, 2 hits. The good news is that since these are heavy and vehicles no longer suffer the movement in heavy, it's nice to try them out. That's 2 wounds. All the AP, so 3 AP.
Okay, so 1 invuln save made, 1 failed.
Okay, and I cannot fail this. So 2, and that's the end of that guy.
And he's down.
He's down, all right. The shots are coming in from over on the other side, so 2 shots each for those guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but the 5th one gets 4 shots. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hitting on 3s. Oh, I dropped one. Take that one out and that one out. That was a really good roll. And I got 2 extra shots for the 6s. And wounding. Again, 6s are special. 1, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 saves.
And that's on the 2 last melted guys there?
That's on the 2 last melted guys there, yeah.
Tried their best, but they're dead.
Okay. So they'll just we'll just pop them off here for you, just to help you out. And let's go now. So that's this quarter of the board is done, including that. So those wraith, the blades can't shoot, but over here we can shoot over here. So now that I can swing fire all my shots, I'm going to put. Who was the one doing your teleport, Homer?
The gem with the swords. You just got to clear out the 2 melted guys first.
Why do I have to clear them out? They're not protecting anymore.
Well,
But you have to have 3.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's see if we can punk that guy. I'm gonna put just for fun though, because I don't see a reason not to. I'm gonna put the 2. Sorry, this one here with the Bright Lance and the Shuriken Cannon into that guy here. Does he have an invulnerable save?
He does not.
Okay, I'm gonna put the Shuriken, that one into his guy, and I'll put the 2 missiles into this guy.
Okay.
I need to get rid of those melted guys. I am going to use blast weapons again, so the frag shot, because I really need to get rid of those melted guys. They are a very strong deterrent against my warwalkers. So 2d6 shots, just 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many hit? Looking for 3s. So exactly half hit, and looking for 3s. Just 2. This is at a -1.
So 5s.
Saves 1, one's dead. All right. That's, I'm not gonna lie, those guys are doing pretty good against that. Bright Lance. No, sorry, Shuriken Cannon. Shuriken Cannon going into the guy in the back. So this guy, I am going to shoot him through that -1 terrain. Can't do much about that. So this is going to be hitting on 4s. Don't care. And 2s. Toughness 3.
Yep.
Okay, 2s. So these are 2 at a -3 and 1 at a nothing.
What's the damage?
Just 1.
Okay, so the one at -0. He's good, so he's just got 2 damage, 2 left.
2 left? All right, let's see if I can get him with that Bright Lance. Have I used a reroll yet? I have not. So here we go. No, I hit him. 2 to wound him. He's wounded. Does he have no invulnerable save?
No invuln.
And so that is the 2 damage that is left. And that takes care of your deploy scramblers.
Teleport
Oh,
them.
sorry, your teleporters. Let's go now over to this side of the board with the bikes. I'm going to put the lances into them, and as well as I'm going to put the whole thing into them. So the lances, there's 7 of them left, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be no rerolls. And 2s to kill. That's 5 dead there.
Ooh.
I'll let you pull, and then, because I've got to count out a bunch of dice, unless you want to just say they're dead. I don't mind counting the dice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, here we go. Got the dice ready to go. It's a fistful. And roll it. Oh, cock dice. And take out my 1s and 2s. Yeah, I know, that's the painful part. So I don't see any more 1s and 2s, so let's just pick them up. And here we go again. So this is for 3s, and 6s are special. Looking for 5 6s, that would make it real simple. One, two, three, four sixes.
That's them.
Is that them? Okay. All right. That's that squad taken care of. Next, we're going to go over here, and we're going to go with the assassin and that wave serpent, because that wave serpent needs to get some love into that assassin. 8 shots going into him. I do get to remold my wounds here, which is nice. So 8 shots from the shuriken. No, sorry, 8 shots from the scatter lasers, twin scatter lasers.
Hitting on.
Hitting on 3s.
-1 to 4s.
-1 to 4s. You tell me. I know my rules. Unfortunately, I don't know your rules.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then 3s again.
Strength.
6. Yeah, 6.
4s. So his assassins are toughness 4.
Okay, so 3s.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
3s with a reroll. And that's 3 going into him. He gets an invulnerable save, so it doesn't really matter.
4 up invul, he makes 2 of them.
Okay, down to 1. And then I get 4 shots from the shuriken rifles, or shuriken guns, underslungs. Hitting on 3s, so 4s.
Yeah. What was the damage on that, sorry?
Just 1. And then, wounding. No wounds there. Re-rolling because of Doom. Oh, nice. So these ones don't matter. It's still just 3 wounds with a 4 up invulnerable save. Like a boss. All right. Over here, pistol shot into the, from the sky.
Okay.
Pistol shot into them. Hits on 2s. And we saw that. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So what else do I have? Those have fired. All this is fired. That's fired. These guys can't shoot, and he doesn't have a gun. That's it for the shooting phase.
Down to charges.
Down to charges. So these guys advance. They're not going to be able to charge this turn, but these guys can.
I'm going to spend the command point to overwatch with them.
Okay, you do your thing,
Absolutely.
and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, remember these guys are protected and they do have fortune, so 2 up save.
So we're going to overcharge the plasma, because why not?
Do we have any? How many? Just 1 command point for that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sitting at 1 left.
So overcharge the plasma.
Nothing. Second guy, nothing. Third fellow, also nothing. It's going terribly.
4th guy dies.
Yep.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. So then we're going to just fire the rifleman and the sergeant's plasma, or the sergeant's pistol.
Okay. And this, I'm sure the sergeant is absolutely within range, so you have at it.
12-inch range, yeah.
Is it a hot shot last pistol as well?
It is, yeah.
Nice.
And your toughness?
6.
Yeah.
So 6 is to hit and 6 is to wound. It's not great, but you might get some plink some wounds here. That's
Nothing
what you're
at all.
hoping for, is
Yep.
plinking.
Nothing at all.
Okay. The chances are I'm not going to charge. I'm not going to make this charge. So it is what it is. So I'm looking at. I think we said it needed an 8. I'll re-roll it. Why not? I got lots of command points. Down to 7. And and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you roll 2 3s in a row. Over here, let's go in with my Farseer. Farseer is going to charge into them.
Okay.
And
He's gonna
that
make
time
it.
you rolled a 9. So, in he goes. Doodle-loot. Off he goes. Let's go with also with the Spirit Seer is going to charge in after them as well. This is at a -2 because of the crates. So, I rolled an 11. He's in as well. And I think that's it for charges. That's it for charges. Here we go. So attacks coming in. So hitting on 2s. They both have the same weapon. They both have the same weapon skill, and they both have the same everything. So first guy hitting on. Oh, charge in against your assassin with my boat.
Ooh.
I'm in. Yeah, that's a lot of 3s I just rolled in that charge phase. In case you're counting at home. So 2 attacks coming in here. 1 hit. Looking for a 2. That's a 2. Normal armor safe.
Good to go.
All right, next one.
Sorry.
2 hits. 2 wounds.
1 fails, 1 goes. So
Okay.
sergeant survives.
Sergeant survives. I'm just going to take this guy away. But the good news is that it still steals that in, so it's points for you.
So the sergeant's going to hit your wounded Farseer.
My Spirit Seer, absolutely.
Seer.
Go ahead.
Hitting on 3s for 2 hits.
Okay.
And then wounding you on 3s
Wounding me on 3s.
for 1.
For
And
1.
you're invuln.
Done. No problem. All right. Sometimes you get lucky with a 4-up. Sometimes it doesn't do a thing all game. 3 attacks in here. Look at that. That's how you roll 2 hits with a wave serpent. Why? No reason. None at all. But I don't wound at all, so don't worry about it. That's it for me. That's the end of my turn.
So I'm going to make 5 attacks back with the assassin.
Absolutely. I don't think he has any special sword or weapon, though, does he?
Nope.
Okay, just punch him. Take him where you get him.
Exactly. And then looking for 5s. For none.
For none. Okay, and the sergeant's already attacked.
Yep.
And that's the end of the turn. So, at the end of the turn, I have engage on all fronts.
For 3.
For 3.
And that's it so far.
And that's it so far. Yeah, that's steadily plinking away, but that's where it's at.
Okay,
So
start
at
of the turn.
Start of your turn. How many you got?
1, 2. So 10 points. Obsec on that one.
Oh,
And this
fair
one here.
enough. Absolutely. Yeah, you still got the 10. That's a big deal. Those will add up.
Okay, so we'll start with my Melta Boy here. He is going to advance.
Hold on. Do we have anything else in the command phase that you want to do?
Nothing I can do.
Okay, so you're up to 2 command points. Sorry,
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure that we didn't skip any phases. Go ahead. So advance. 4.
10 inches total.
Oh, and he's got a melta weapon, so that's going to be a scary.
Does it give him Melta range though? It does not.
Ooh, does it matter? I think not.
2 damage. As for any other movements, yeah, the assassin's gonna fall back out of combat
Yeah.
and just jump down here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yep, that's what I think we're gonna do for now. So over here, he's gonna fire into your war walkers. Wants revenge for his buddies.
Yeah.
Hitting on a 4 because he advanced. Hits. 3 to wound. Wounds. You have a 5-up invuln.
I do. Ha! The first time all game. Next.
Okay, down here, he's gonna order. That doesn't matter. That squad of grenade launchers and riflemen are gonna fire into your axemen.
My axeman.
Grenade launchers are gonna fire crack. Strength 6.
Okay. These will be wounding on 4s if they can hit me.
2 hits.
They don't have a problem hitting me.
1 wound.
1 wound. So minus what on this one? Minus 1?
Just half a second, sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm going to roll
Crack
dice.
grenades are -1. Yep.
Okay, so I do make the save because it's a 4-up invulnerable save on them. So
Perfect. And then the rest of the squad and rifles.
yeah, absolutely.
Well, they're hitting on 3s. And they're wounding on 6s. 4-0. So up top here, the plasma gunners on the top squad are going to fire into the swordsmen.
Swordsman, you got it.
So we got-
Are you within 12? I don't know. What do you think? I think not. They are literally 14 inches away.
Such a shame.
We could call it 13 if you want, but it doesn't help you.
All right, so they're just going to be firing their plasma guns on overcharge.
Okay, here we
one
go.
shot each, so just rolling them all at once.
Absolutely, that's not a problem.
One guy dies.
One guy dies.
3 hit.
Yep.
3's to wound. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. This is -3, so I'm going up to a 5-up.
Ooh,
Oh, it's ugly.
makes them both.
Makes them both.
And then the 5 riflemen.
That Wraithbone is just too tough. Let's. I'm just gonna knock this guy over for you.
Sounds good. 2 damage from hotshot lasguns though, -2.
Whew. -2, so that goes to a 4-up. Oh, too tough. The Wraith are just too tough.
Okay, and the squad on the ground, they should be in rapid fire, and they're gonna start shooting at you.
Oh, they're definitely in rapid fire. Everybody's in range on this, guys.
Yep.
Yep. So.
3
oh,
plasma gunners left there, because
Yep.
one guy killed himself earlier.
One guy blew himself up.
Overcharge again. This time, the first guy gets 4 hits.
Okay. That's rough.
Second guy gets 1 hit, 1 miss.
Okay.
And the third plasma gunner Kills himself in one hit. So, strength 8, wounding on 3s. 4 wounds.
That's 4. 4 or 5 ups. I think my Wraithbone's not going to be too tough on this one. I save 1. So 3 go through. So that's going to be a total of 6 damage, but 2 damage each. So the first one, let's get these rolling right. So I got a 5 up and feel no pain on these. So the first one is gross. The second one is also gross, but not as bad. Down to 2 on here. I'm going to take it off the back guy. And the last one, that got him. Okay.
And the rest of the squad's going to fire in.
Yeah, absolutely.
5. What's the range currently on your first guy? Sorry.
Oh, it's
8, 9 inches?
the closest is about 8 inches.
Okay.
It's a little bit over 8 inches.
So we're not going to get rapid fire in these rifles. But it's all good, because not only do we hit, we get 2 extras.
Man, that is not so bad on the hot shots, I'm not going to lie, but the meltas, it hurts.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. 2 6s. Ugh. 4 ups.
Ooh,
Too tough. Plasma or nothing against them Wraith, apparently.
Apparently. All right. Let's continue to make some mistakes,
Okay.
because that's what we need to do.
I can do that if you want. You want me to start making lots of mistakes?
The plasma squad on the outside is going to charge your sword boys,
Okay.
and the grenade squad is going to go up and over the barrels and charge the axe boys. Just hoping to tie
Okay,
you
so
up
don't
for a
forget
turn.
there's a -2 when you're charging over barrels.
Yep.
Okay, no problem. I can't Overwatch, so you do your thing. Or I'm not going to Overwatch, so you do your thing.
Okay, over on the sword side. 10. We're making it into combat.
We are making it into combat. Does it matter how you go?
No.
Okay, so
Just
that's...
hoping some of them survive long enough to tie up your movement phase.
Here we go. Doodly-loot, doodly-loot. And they are all in. This guy died. He's the one that
Okay.
melted himself to the ground.
So a 10-inch charge plus 2 for the barrels. We're not seeing a 12, but we had to roll for it.
Got to roll. Why not, right? Worst that happens.
Ain't no Overwatch yet. No hardships.
Yeah.
And then charging melt a guy into your Warwalker.
You know what? I'm gonna Overwatch. Just because I can. That one I'll Overwatch. So let's see what happens. I'm going to fire my blast weapon again at you. So that's going to be 6 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looking for 6s. Missed that one. Just 1. And a wound of 3. So that's a wound -1.
He's dead.
He is dead. Attempts to run through. What's that? It is
Yes.
yeah, oh, sorry, yes, that is a command point down to 6. What are we missing? Nothing. All right, it's all you. It's all this fight right here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and this guy is dead as well. He was the one that overheated.
Yes.
Okay.
So we just have leadership on them. All right, so we have the sergeant with his 2 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Okay.
Yeah.
Wounding on 5s.
Yep.
Nothing.
Nothing. The rest of the boys.
4, 5, 6, 7. Hitting on 4s.
Oof.
And 1 wound.
The Emperor protects, but apparently he doesn't help you aim at all.
Ha!
That was a 2-up save, by the way. But I make the feel no pain. All right, I'm going to
Fight back?
activate and fight back. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. All right, so each one of these guys, I only get it when I charge, so they only come in with 3 attacks each. So 1, 2, and 3. Here we go, looking for 9 attacks, going into the boys. Hitting on 3s because my Spirit Seer is actually too far away. It's only a 6-inch range on that. So, luckily for you, I decided I needed to roll a Yahtzee full of 2s.
Hooray.
Just 5, not bad. And 2s to kill. That's 4 dead guys.
Not so bad. And then over here, my sergeant's going to swing again into your wounded spirits here.
Yeah,
3s to hit,
probably should have attacked there first, but that's all right.
3s to wound. 1 wound with a power sword, but
Can
you're
I
involved.
4 up it? I can 4 up it. All right, let's finish off the combat here with the first, that guy. So that's 2 hits, and a cocked dice and a miss, and a wound. 1 wound. And if you want to just save it for a second, still good. 1 hit, 1 wound. That's the Spirit Seer, by the way. And he tanks it. All right.
So over here, we lost 4 or 5 guys total. 5 plus a dice roll of doesn't matter.
6.
7. So we lose
1 guy
another guy.
runs.
And then 3 more.
1 more.
Well, we're still keeping you tied into combat here.
Well, yeah, that's it, and that's exactly it. That makes it so that way they don't do their thing.
Up here, he lost a guy.
Could they
3 is
fail?
good.
Even if they rolled a 6, could they fail?
6 no, 7 leadership.
Okay. All right. So that's it for the for that turn. End of that turn. That was a bloody turn. You have no
Lost
longer
engage on all fronts.
you no longer have your engage. Yeah. You no longer have your engage. You no longer have your teleport homer as well. So we don't have anything there, and you did not assassinate this turn. So.
Not this turn, no, sir.
All right, so that is going to be back to my turn 5. I'm going to gain what should be 15. Unfortunately, I can't actually gain 15 anymore. I'm only going to gain 5. Max is out at 45, so I gain my 5. And that is, I gain my command point, which puts me up to 7. And that's movement phase. So this is my turn 5. So what I need to be doing is I need to
Move some infantry into my deployment zone.
Oh yeah, actually I might not even get those points just yet for the primary. It might be at the end of the end of the phase. Because I know they just changed something.
This
around
one's
that.
at the end of phase, yeah. You have to make it at the end of your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to advance, so that puts me up to a 4, and 5 is 9. 9 gets me into the mud puddle. I just need to get wholly in your deployment zone. And then once I'm in there, they're going to deploy Scramblers.
Yep, so they're done for the rest of the turn, but
Yeah, so they're all done for the
You'll
rest of the
max that
turn.
out.
But that's the end of that one. They're going to stay here. They're going to stay here. The assassin is cheeky. Let's see what he does if I come at him with bikes.
ooh.
Did I do it right? So far, it's right. Did I do that part right? So far, it's right. All right. So, I think I'm going to just sit my war walkers there. I can't split them up. These guys are going to. Doesn't really matter at this point. But let's go 16 to bring me up to here, just so I can, if I happen to run away with these guys. And the war walker is going to move up and sit on that objective. I only got 1 point left, but I think it'll do. This little guy, he's going to run out and he's going to join him on there just for fun. This is all tied up. That's all tied up. And up there is going to stay exactly where that is. So, psychic phase. I'm going to smite. I'm going to smite with my Spirit Seer.
Okay.
And I'm going to see if I can't melt the brain of that poor guy there. First time, I think, on the channel, mind bullets. Ooh, it's a 10. That'll do. He's dead.
He's dead.
So that's the end of that guy.
Couldn't beat him in honorable combat.
No, I couldn't actually beat him down, so I had to melt his brain. The other one, he's going to do the same thing. Oh, no, that's not going to work. He'll doom this squad up here, up top. That goes off. So these guys up here are doomed. And I'm also going to doom, I'm going to, I'll smite. Yeah, what the heck. Mine bullets again. It doesn't go off. I'm going to re-roll it. It goes off that time, and I'm going to do a 1 damage to, I think it's these guys. A little over 7. And over here, more than 7. So one of these guys are going to die.
Which one's sorry?
Sorry?
Sorry, which ones are gonna die?
This guy's going to die.
Okay.
Because you're going to keep your power sword. You're going to keep that all day. All right, so shooting phase. That's the end of my psychic phase. Shooting phase, I'm going to start off with all these guys here. They're going to jump right into that assassin. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many is there that are in 12? I think there's all but 1 are within 12.
Do you believe?
Yes, all but 1 are within 12. So, probably should have counted when I was there. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit on 3s. No.
4s.
4s. Hit on 4s. It's a lot of dice. The good news is there's no AP on this, and you got a really good save, so
Well, invuln save is an invuln save.
it's pretty good. So that's that one. And then wounding on 4s, but you're not doomed. Wounding on 4s,
Strength 4.
strength 4, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got 2 at minuses. They don't matter. I've got 3 more there and 2 more there. So grand total of 7. 7 wounds on them. Can it do it?
How much wound damage each wound?
Each one. Just 1
Okay.
damage, yeah. Basically bolter fire, except the shurikens fires. Let's see if I can light them up.
Gotta
Staple them
save
to that wall.
5 of them.
Yeah, no problem.
Save
Take
5
2.
of
Wow, that little assassin's he's a tough little bugger. All right, up here, let's put everything into here. So that's going to be 8 shots. So 4 and 4. Everything's going into them. So hitting on 3s and wounding on 2s.
So still 3s if they're in the ruins?
Nope. It's actually 4s, which is, you know, to be honest with you, can you check that one? The reason why I say that is, it's just in between that page and the other one. I'll go to a different set of shooting here before that. So over here, let's do this here Star Cannon. He's going to fire in, because that way I don't need to have Aaron literally here. Star Cannon firing into this one lone infantry guy. No, we'll use this. So 4 shots coming into this infantry guy. Maybe he was in combat. Was he in combat?
Yeah, they charged in.
Oh, okay. Can't shoot him. So 4 shots into the assassin. Hitting on 4s. Was it -1 if they're even if they're?
Doesn't read it that way, no, so it should be good.
Okay. And then just one wound in at the assassin. All the AP, so he's good. That was from the Warwalker. Let's go into the squad here. So firing everything, the 2 Bright Lances and the Assassin and everything else into the squad with the assumption that I can actually shoot 12 inches that far. The angled ones are weird. Nope, can't do that. Looks like it might be going everything into the Assassin. Sure is. So everything into the Assassin. So 4 shots into the Assassin. These are from the Shuriken.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cocked dice. So that's going to be 2 hits.
1. So you 2, sorry, no.
2. And then I've got just 1 wound on the Assassin.
All day. Hey.
And then the 2 Bright Lances. He's a dodgy one. That is a wound. Finally got him.
Command point that, just because.
Okay, well, sure. You missed the
Off the
table on that
table.
one.
Oh.
Oh. How many wounds does he got left? Just 1?
He's gone, yeah.
Okay, and you're down to 1 command point. And now, okay, so this here I can shoot into them, so let's do that. I still think it's a -1 because does it say that if I'm in it?
It didn't quite read that way, but yeah.
Let me just take a quick look at that to help, to make sure. We definitely don't want to be playing it wrong, and it only takes a second, so why not why not quickly take a look? That is called dense terrain, or dense cover. Oh, if the attacking model is within 3 inches, so it's because I'm so close to you. Okay, that's good. That's good. It always takes a second to do that. So this is this twin scatter laser at the top, hitting on 3s, no re-rolls, wounding on 2s with re-rolls. Oh, missed the box. And then 1 re-roll. Yeah, so that's all of them. This was a miss from the hits. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
AP?
No. And I don't ignore cover, so you get 3-up save on this.
Ooh. Well, that's good news, because 3 guys die anyway.
Okay. And then the underslung gets 4 shots. So that's going to be 3 more. And wounding, so far 1. And so 2 armor saves, 3-ups, and 1 at a 6-up. Okay, that's good. And 1 at a 6-up. No, that
That's
one.
good. So 4 down total.
So 4 down total. And to be honest with you, I don't have any other shooting. The only charges I'm going to do is here. I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm just going to stick on that objective. And let's fight here. You get to attack first, because nobody charged. In you come.
Lonesome Sergeant, gonna take a swing. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 5s.
Wounding. Yeah. No.
And vivisection.
And then we'll see. There's a hope. There's a chance. No. No, unfortunately, he didn't make it. He got diced up pretty bad there, so that's all right. We'll just take him off. And that is the end of my turn. I have done, I do believe, everything that I could possibly do. I did leave that other squad in the back, but it is what it is. There's also, we just need a morale phase up here for this squad.
Yep.
And see how things go. We rolled a 1, uncanny bravery, or whatever it's called, mad science, who knows? The boys are sticking around. All right, so my final is going to be, I'm engaging on all fronts again, so that's
For
going to be
3, yep.
for another 3. Plus I have deploy scramblers, so that's going to be 10, because it just all comes up at once. And then I have thin their ranks, so we actually have to do the count here. So that's going to be 10, 13 so far, plus
You thin the ranks?
my thin the ranks. Each one of the Toroxes is going to be worth
4
1
points.
point.
Yep, so 4 points there for the Toroxes, and then 88 infantry dead for another 8 points.
So that puts me to 12 for them. So that's 12 plus 13 is 25 secondary points on my last turn. So I'll let you do your turn, and then we'll total up the scores, and then go from there. All right, your turn, sir.
Yep.
This one should be a quick one, but you never know. Might pull something out.
Oh, I doubt I will, but I get 5 points for holding an objective. Just a singular one, sadly. But it matters.
But it matters. So 5 points for holding an objective. Got it? Ironically, you could only get 5 points.
Hey, maxed out.
Yeah, maxed out on that one.
That's what matters. You know, I don't think I can do much, but we're going to try.
Always got to try.
So we're going to advance the grenade launching squad. 3 inches, so they're going 9 total, minus 2 for the barrels is 7.
Yep.
Which puts them, well, right up close with you here.
Ooh.
And then that'll be the end of my movement phase.
Okay.
Going into orders, my man in the building here is going to yell at the squad there to move, move, move.
Okay.
It must advance as part of its phase. No, that won't do anything. Yeah, no, I was going to... Had my head off wrong. Can't do anything, so we're just going to shoot and in charge of the bikes.
Sounds good to me. I got no problem with that.
All right, so first up...
So
we're
in
gonna-
theory, just so that way we don't have the chat losing their minds, he's not going to advance to get over these barrels. He's actually just going to move over these barrels, and he's going to be at or about like that.
Yeah. So 4 crack grenades, hitting on 3s, and finally something comes into favor.
That's okay. I can take it.
So 3s at -1. So 4.
4 ups. On the bikes, right?
Yeah.
4 ups on the bike. I fail 1, take 1 wound.
3 damage.
Take 1 dead bike. Dead bike. Next.
And then we're going to fire 4 hotshot las guns in rapid fire range,
Yep.
and a sergeant's pistol.
Yep.
We'll use our last command point to make the hotshot weapon strength 4.
Sure. Down to 0 command points.
Yep.
Nice job using those efficiently.
Missed once, but gained 3 hits.
Yes. It's always nice when you have a net gain of shots on your hits.
Oh yeah. The look on an opponent's face when you roll 8 melt-a-gun hits off 4 shots on his Terminator squad.
Yeah. They get, and that's what happens when people get salty. They don't like that stuff, and yeah, you start getting the yellins. Now you're big enough that you don't got to worry about them yellins, but
5 at -2.
5 at -2. So looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at a. Oh, get back here, you bugger. So 3 more go through. They're 4 ups, by the way. 4 up invulnerable saves, just
Yep.
because they're shooting. So 3 more.
They're all the bike gone.
Single shots. So that's on the bike, and a wound goes over. Pew pew.
And then we're going to charge in. Sorry, I guess that squad up there.
Yeah, this squad up here. What are they gonna do?
They're just going to shoot straight down, very angrily at the fellows at their feet.
Okie dokie.
We have 1, 2, 3 plasma guns left.
These guys over here, or these guys here?
Those guys straight down there.
Straight down here. Perfect. All the rapid fire in the world. Go ahead.
Overwatching plasma for 1 hit, 1 miss.
Yeah. Overcharging.
Overcharging it. 2 hits, 3 total.
3 total. 4.
4 total.
Nice job.
And then 4 wounds.
Oof. So looking for 4 up saves here. Okay. These are overcharging, right?
Yep.
Okay, down to 1.
And then 2 hotshot rifle shots. 2 hits. Looking for 6s. For nothing.
Okay.
Yep, so these guys are just going to charge into your bikes.
You know, I have the command point, but I don't want to roll the dice, so you go right ahead. You do your thing.
They're going to make it at 7.
It's too many shots. I just have so many command points, but it's so many dice to count.
So we're just going to move everyone in and start taking swings.
I guess it's only 20, but still. You do you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guardsmen.
Yeah, come on.
Hitting on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. For 2 wounds.
AP nothing?
AP nothing.
Oh, you actually take one.
It's dead.
I didn't expect you to do it. I'll just spend a command point to re-roll that.
Okay.
I'll-
Perfect.
I use my command points to re-roll into 1s.
Power sword. Misses with both swings.
It's down to 6 for command points. All right.
And that'll bring us to the end of the game.
That is the end of the game. So at the end of the game, I score up the last of my points, but I don't have to worry about that. We've already done it. Aaron will score up the last of his points as well, and that is it. So the final score is going to be, was there anything further that you got here? The engage on all fronts,
No.
that was gone. The teleport homer's gone. The assassinate's gone. So it's just going to be the extra 13 for secondaries. So the total is going to be 45 plus 34 is equal to 79 versus 45 plus 13 is equal to 58, I think. Wrong side of the
We
table.
should be doing this over there. This thing.
Oh,
no.
yeah, right. Sorry about that, everybody. We're just new. All right, so it looks to me, and we can get this confirmed in our gallery here, whether we could this here, but it looks to me like it was a 79-58 win for the Aeldari.
89-68. We both painted our models.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
Always have to pad the score.
Yeah, always have to pad the score. So there we go. The score has been padded up. So that is the end game. Thank you, everybody, for showing or coming with us on this. Is a great adventure. A lot of janky stuff still with the Aeldari. Their ability to move is just fantastic. Just wherever they need to be, they can be. The 16-inch moves are a big, big deal. Even the little 10 inches. I had some luck in the game with some against some key Melta saves. Let's go with that. Aaron did a wonderful job. Sometimes it's hard to be able to take it on the chin sometimes, and he was very much in a good mood the whole game. So that was fantastic, and I really do appreciate that. As for a VIP for your list, the problem is your list is all the same.
The VIP turned out to be this lone sergeant who survived a couple rounds of combat.
You know, to be honest with you, I think that is because when he jumped out, he literally took that away, and he took it for 2 turns, and that makes a difference. It gets you points, and that's the key to this game. Is get your points. So, as for a VIP for mine, that's your choice on that one. I would say none.
They all kind of did their thing, but they all reacted. Realistically, the end of the game, him coming up and distracting the assassin, so I couldn't take out those 2 characters, was probably your biggest point.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You keep your 2 psychers, you deny me 6 victory points.
Right.
Nothing else your transport can do at that point.
Yeah.
It's the one that stands out the most.
Yeah, I knew that I was going to be able to get the ones in the corner, so my worry was in order to be able to shut down your assassin as much as I could. And so I figured, you know what, I need something closer, because then this being in here allowed him to be protected, but I needed something up there in order to get closer. So that was the plan there, and no, I really appreciate that, and seeing that you've seen that as well. I do like that. But anyway, this. We're going to say a win for the Aeldari on this one. Don't worry, though. There's plenty more guardsmen. Where these ones came from, they will be back, and they will be ready to fight again. I don't think there's anything more. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming in, listening to us, and watching us play. If anybody has any questions or anything that they want to know, by all means, let us know, and we'll go from there. Thank you again for Grimforge for this. This is like I said, if it wasn't for them, we couldn't be here doing this today. So we also couldn't be here if it wasn't for Army Painter Studio. We both use him very extensively for stuff. Some of my stuff was painted by him, not all of it on this one, but we'll fix that for the next time. Almost everything here was
every infantry on the board, with the exception of the assassin, was done by Army Painter.
Yeah, and that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of patience, and you know they're quite good. I have to admit they're very good. Most people, when you see guards, it's a paint, it's a dip, it's a shake, and away
What
you
you
go.
need to do to get 200 guys on the board.
Yeah, it's the minimum there, but no, this one's definitely above and beyond. So, well done on that one as well. So. Thanks, everybody. Is there anything that we're forgetting? I'm not sure if we are or not. Sorry about that with the whole us sometimes being in position, sometimes not being in position, sometimes talking when we should have been listening, and sometimes listening when we should have been talking. So, yeah.
It's been about 6 months since we last rolled the dice, so leave comments, chats, yell at us. We'll make sure it's better for next time.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're here to try to appease you guys and try to bring a little bit of 40K into the world. So one of the things that's going to be happening now as well with this one is, yes, we're going to come in and you may want to consider this competitive. You may not want to consider this competitive. That's completely up to you. But one of the things that we're going to be doing is starting up next week. Next week?
Next week, yep.
Next week is going to be a Learn 40K session. So that's going to be going in on a Sunday. And that one is going to be...
We'll have Ian returning.
Yes,
as
absolutely.
the teacher.
Ian's going to be returning, so that's going to be good, and he's going to make a fantastic teacher. He definitely knows all the ins and outs of the game. So that'll be a very good time, and we got a first-time player named Ara. That's going to be coming in, surprisingly, Ara has the models painted, and he didn't buy them that way. He's a hobbyer, so we're going to get him on the table. We're going to teach him the basics, and every now and then we're going to get him out, and then we're going to teach him a little bit more, and then we're going to make him into well, a great 40K player, or a good one anyway. So anyway, that's it for me.
No, that's good. Thank you
All
for
right.
the game.
Thank you very much, sir, for the game.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
All right, thanks everybody.